Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
This is
Year.
being recorded on January 1st, so we figured this would be a good time to do our Nrl predictions for season 2026.
Not so ridiculously early ladder
It's still
predictions.
early.
Now with
Early.
new high definition camera, so you can see his wrinkles better.
Yay!
I don't know if you guys noticed that we've got like a smaller camera here, so I can have my laptop sitting here, and that little black thing over there is a pop filter for a new microphone as well. So it's all professional now.
It is. The only thing we probably need is a little table that you can put that on, like down there. Then it won't be in the.
I wouldn't
Didn't you
hate
already have
that.
that? Didn't you already have that? You
Yeah.
had one of those.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
that's
fun,
right.
The fun thing is that I don't need that second monitor. At
No.
least not functionally right now. So
Yeah.
you know,
It's nice.
I say we get into it.
Let's
Yep.
get started.
We did terribly with this last year.
Excuse me. Speak for yourself. I wasn't bad.
I
This is-
wasn't awful.
This is yeah. I can't believe this is the second time we're going to be doing this.
This is already.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, this will be very interesting.
Okay, so much like our review,
Here we go.
the spinner returns.
Yay!
You see, that doesn't leave anything up to like, ooh, who's gonna get first?
I think it's a lot more fun this way. I think it saves time this way.
Okay, well
The
we'll
first
go.
time we did it, we were in the theater room.
Okay, are you ready? Hold on, let me
Yep.
make sure I can get this right.
Oh, it's nice in here.
Where is it? Spinner properties. Here we go.
Hair right? No, my hair's sticking out.
Your hair always sticks up.
I
Are
have
you
a
ready?
double crown, okay?
First team we're going to be looking at.
Should be good.
That didn't work.
I
That didn't work at all.
would think it would work.
Hey, hold on, I could try.
Um,
I don't remember how to do this.
Nathan!
you did have the two.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we'll get there in a minute. This is
I'll
gonna
get
take
there.
forever. Yeah, this is gonna take a shorter period of
Oh, that's right,
time.
there's the interact thing that I need to do. Okay. No, I got this. I remember how to do it now.
Yay!
I'm happy for you.
Okay.
I
Right
hope so.
click, because I can't use my mouse anymore. Interact.
You want my mouse? I have a mouse. I can go get it.
Okay.
Here we go. First team we're all going to be looking at. Oh, joy!
The Rabbitohs.
The South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Clap, clap, clap.
Clapping for me. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. South Sydney. Now, how do we want to do this? Do we want to each do analysis first and then position, or do we all say the position we have them and then have a friendly debate about why
Let's do
each
the
of us
second
is
one.
wrong?
It's gonna be very friendly.
I'll do the second
Okay.
one.
Who wants to say their position for the Bunnies first?
Dad.
I have Souths finishing 11th.
I feel like that's a bit high.
Okay, this is just a rehash of last year's one, if that's the case. Who of you have them?
14th.
I have them in 4th. I have South in 4th.
Yeah, this is really good.
No, this
You're very smart, Nathan.
What? You had them way up last year.
I had them in 3rd last year. And look, I stand by the fact I would have been close to correct if they weren't hit with an injury bug the strength of the Black Death.
That'll probably happen again this year.
They probably will.
It cannot be as bad as it was in 2025.
Doesn't
it
have to be.
can't be.
No, they're gonna finish two spots above this year.
I'm sorry.
It's just
You
next
have
year,
to
it's gonna
take
be
last
injured.
year as a write-off if you're Souths. You can't say that year's
Yeah,
going to have any
I've
bearing on this
improved
year.
them. I had them in like 14th or something last year, so
I don't even know
I've
what
actually
happened last year.
improved them.
I think I put them in like 7th.
Did you have them in 8th? I thought you had
Oh
them
no, I
making
might
the
have
8.
them in. Okay, so I've deproved them.
Yeah, you've made them worse somehow.
I've
Yeah.
made
I don't know
them
how, 'cause
probably
I think
worse.
that-
I can't even remember where I put them.
Their squad has gotten better, right?
Has it?
I
I mean,
think it
if
has.
they get everybody fit, I guess.
Like, Ravalawa, who was very ineffective, is gone. Jacob Host is gone. Saliba Havili's gone. Shaq Mitchell's gone. Josh Schuster is gone. The disaster that was Lewis Dodd is gone. The only one I think might be a bad loss is Davy Mwali. But they bring in...
I think Havili is a good player as well. I mean, they're kind of
I
going
don't
to
know
miss
what
him.
his role
Who have they
is.
brought in? They brought in
David
Edward.
Fafita.
Yay! What did he do at the Gold Coast?
They've also brought in
He
Edward
did
Cossey.
absolutely nothing.
Who they bring in? They brought in
They've
David
got
Fafita.
David John Radel,
He is gonna be good.
Bronson Garlick.
Watson Garlic.
Yeah, he's the Havili replacement.
He's not going to be good.
Edward Cossey.
And Edward Cozzy, who has done like
He's
next
fine.
to zero in any time at all.
Also
So
got
I
Latrell,
don't-
They also brought in Latrell Seagwalt, who's a pretty good player.
Who?
Who?
The Q Cup fullback.
Oh wow!
So it's not like they have a perfectly
Unless they
ready
put in that-
fullback.
Don't they already have a fullback?
They put in
What's
that,
the point of
They
that?
put in that Warriors forward, Moala Graham Taufa as well.
Mm.
He's a good player. They had a good recruitment drive.
I don't think they've actually. I don't think that's actually improved their roster.
No, the improvement that's going to be is
As
John
if-
Gray being the full-time fullback.
Are they going to do that?
I hope so. Otherwise, I will write off Wayne
Unless
Bennett as a senile old man.
I think. Look, mine has a caveat. I think if they can keep their players fit, which you
Yeah,
can't
obviously.
100% guarantee that ever. They'll probably finish higher than 11th, but based on averages of the last few years, they're going to lose at least 2 or 3 players to injury, which is going to stuff them up.
Probably. Although maybe it won't be as bad, especially for Latrell, if he is just being centre now.
But I think if Cameron Murray gets one more hit to the head, he's going to have to probably think about retiring.
His problem hasn't been concussions.
You
His
sure
problem has
about
been
that?
lower leg injuries.
I think he's had a few concussions as well.
He had one in Origin. That was like really bad.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
that's
bad.
true.
But here's the deal. I think, like I said, it's a caveat. If, based on averages, they still have a couple of injuries, which is probably going to happen at some point.
It's a matter of who the injuries are
Yeah.
to.
See, and you need Latrell to be firing every single game.
I don't think you need him to be if he's playing centre.
He still needs to be the Lynch guy to the winger and stuff like that. And
That-
if he's not...
That left edge is horrifying. The edge of Walker, Fafita, Mitchell, Johnston, they're never going to go right.
I'm sorry. Fafita, bad.
No.
Johnston, average.
No.
These days. He falls over the line to score tries. That's all he does.
He seems to be in the right place a lot of the time.
Still scoring tries.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. If you can't, do something for yourself, he's not making tries happen. He just happens to be in the right place at the right
Don't
time.
care.
His positional play is really good.
They
I'm
don't-
surprised that's a bad thing.
He doesn't care
he's
about
not as
scoring tries.
He's not as fast as he used to be. Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't think they're going to be that strong in that area. I think they will go right because it'll just trick other teams.
How quickly do we reckon that Alex Johnson's going to get Ken Irvin's record?
Well, he only needs, 2?
Something like that.
3 weeks.
How early do they play the Roosters in this season? I don't remember.
I didn't look it up. But let's have a look at their actual draw. I did write this down somewhere. Where is it? Okay.
Good to see the organisation hasn't changed from last
South's
year.
draw, according to 2 or 3 different places, is the second hardest of any team, behind Penrith.
Well, unfortunately, I don't really subscribe to those ideas because that's based on how last year went. And the NRL is a very year-to-year league. It could be very, very different.
Here's the deal, however, they're still going up against 12 top 8 games. From last year, the top 8, they're playing 12 times. In other words, they have to play some twice, obviously. And top 4 is 5, which is, it's not an easy draw.
But I hate that assumption because it feels skewed.
And they keep taking games away from home, and they're going to lose those ones.
Are they going to Perth again?
I don't know. Maybe they go to Darwin. No, that's Parramatta normally, isn't it?
And they always lose there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, no. I think 11th is it's a nice kind of in the middle area, which is where I think they'll be.
I just feel like obviously the big if is everyone staying healthy.
Yep.
Which everybody staying healthy for the entire year is fairly unreasonable. But
That's
even
it.
if,
Well, let's say they lose Jai Gray.
well then they're screwed because he
Trell.
is the most important player on that team now.
And if they lose it, and if Trell's out for any length of time, who do they have in the centres that can replace him?
It's a good question, actually. Who are their centres these days? I don't
Who are
even
their
know.
halves?
Oh, it's Walker and Humphreys, right?
Ugh.
What do you mean,
Humphreys is passing
Jamie
average.
Humphreys is
He's
great.
passing average. Walker is very good when he's on. Unfortunately, those days are less regular than they used to be.
Yeah.
Hey, he's getting old.
But I was going to say, once again, that when you have a forward pack, that you almost physically can't field a full forward pack any given week. That's going to happen.
Who are going to be their two centres, though? Because they have Campbell Graham,
Oh yeah, he'll be one of them.
Jack White.
And it'll be Latrell Mitchell, so who?
Oh, it'll be him and
Whiten will probably take over.
And Isaiah Tass will be the backup centre.
I
He's a good player.
I guess Whiten can also jump into the halves if necessary, if there's an injury or something. But
they've got
other than that,
versatility.
Grant Taufer.
Marla Graham Tesla.
so
He's a
yeah,
forward.
Centre, apparently.
11th. What did you have him? 16th,
14th.
14th, and you had him in
I have him in
4th.
fourth. I have a lot more faith in them.
I
I
think
don't.
it's going to be somewhere between yours and mine. Actually, I don't think it's going to be 4th.
No.
It may or may not be anywhere near 11th, but like I said, it completely comes down to whether or not injuries cruel them at all.
It's going to be 14th.
Okay.
That is a good point, I suppose. Okay, now I need to go here. This is incredibly tedious.
It's much slower than we thought it would be, hey?
Refresh. Why are the Rabbitohs still there? They're not supposed to be there.
Did you get rid of them?
Yeah, I did. They're gone.
Okay.
That's not supposed to happen. This is going great.
So,
You should just...
Caleb,
Yeah?
what did you do for New Year's?
This worked
I
last
stayed at
time.
home like you did.
This worked last time. I don't know why it's not working this time.
You don't have it on the second screen.
Yeah, it probably made it a bit quicker, eh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
There's not much you can do
I
about
don't have
that.
an HDMI cord that's 8 years long.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty sure years is a unit of like
Now if I
Distance.
refresh.
distance measurement.
Aha!
Kind of is because
The Rabbitohs are gone now.
I guess
Worked
it
it out,
kind of is
well,
I
because
figured
light
it
years
out.
thing.
Okay.
Alright,
Team number 2.
team number 2. Who are we going next?
I don't know.
Please tell me it's not the Sharks.
Spinning, spinning. Whoa!
Manly.
The team that everybody hates.
The team that everyone thinks will not do well.
Manly Sea Eagles. Alright. Where
Sea
have I
Eagles.
put them? Where are they sitting in this document that I have that's a quarter of the size of my screen? Aha, there they are.
You're really going for all
Okay.
my bottom feeders.
So,
Alrighty.
Manly.
Manly.
I have them sitting 13th.
Me too.
I have them dead last. I think they are going to be a complete disaster.
Well, 13th isn't exactly flying, so...
They do
No.
get like Fog.
They get Fogarty.
Hetherington.
But
Fogarty was great because he was behind a Raiders forward pack that was really good.
I think...
The Manly forward pack is not.
They got Kobe Hetherington
Big whoop.
and Zach Doherty.
Whoop-de
They've-
frickin'
Look,
do.
they've lost Daly Cherry Evans, obviously. They've lost Sipley.
Yep.
Josh
Croker,
Allier is gone.
Jazz Tavanga, Tommy Talau. There's a few people that have like disappeared.
They also got Blake Wilson.
Michael Cheekham, Chen
Yeah.
Tong is gone. Matt
The
Lodge
only-
is gone.
The only thing going for Manly at this point is they have a relatively easy draw. They're
Yeah.
according to the two sources, they have the second easiest draw in the competition. That
I don't agree with that. I think that's stupid.
whether that means anything, you still got to beat teams in order to get into the top 8 or whatever. So it actually probably doesn't matter a huge amount. But I guess you can take it into consideration a little bit that their draws like easier than say I don't know even North Queensland for example. So
Yeah, I suppose.
but yeah, no, I think Manly are going to struggle.
I think
I
they're
really think they are.
Poor.
Turbo's no longer the force he used to be.
Yeah, he's cooked.
I think
He
it'll
is.
be a lull this year. I think they're going to have to look at rebuilding and really either bringing up some really good juniors or buying well, because otherwise they're going to have a few issues, I think, for
Yeah.
a couple of years.
I just don't see any way this Manly team is anything close to competitive. I just don't see it. Luke Brooks is not good. Jamal Fogarty is fine when he has a good forward pack,
But
but
they
the
don't
Manly
have it.
forward pack is terrible. He's basically just the slower, more injury-prone version of Daly Cherry Evans. Tom Trebojevic is dead. Lachlan Croker is gone. That spine is an absolute mess. On top of that,
I
you've
mean,
got...
they haven't gained good people.
Yeah,
They-
who's
they-
their best signing? Blake Wilson?
Kobe Hetherington.
I mean, yeah, he's
Hetherington's good. He's basically the swap for Jazz Tavanga, I think.
And you're looking at these people where it's like Hamale Olakawatu coming off a major injury from last year. Tanyela Paseka did his ACL last year.
So they won't be 100%.
They won't be 100%.
And they lost Sipley, who's a very good
They
forward.
lost Top Sipley.
Yeah.
I do not see this team being
Yeah,
good.
I think they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Seabold gets fired, I think.
I
he'll
think
be
it
gone.
depends on how they go in the first half year. If they have won like only 2 or 3 games in that half year, I think yes, he'll probably be on the outer.
That's probably fair.
Yeah. I think if they somehow manage to win half their games, he'll be okay. But yeah, it's a definite rebuilding phase for Manly now. They really need to start looking at where the future lies for them because
I think the future lies with Tolu Kola. He is going to be this team's best player.
That's probably fair.
I really think he's going to take like that superstar leap and hit maybe.
He's going to be the turbo.
I think he'll hit like a top 3 center in the NRL this season. I think he will be very, very good. But everything else is going to be a disaster.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, and one man doesn't make a team. I don't care how.
Especially if it's a centre.
Unless
you're Herbie Farnworth.
Especially if it's Manly.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes you, Manly.
No one likes Manly.
Okay,
Manly
so
likes
that was an
Manly.
easy one. At least we're fairly
Yeah,
in
we're all
agreement with that one that they're going to be bad.
They will not
going to
be
be bad. Alrighty. We get over to save.
You're just gonna cut out all these bits.
I might, if I feel like it.
Probably doesn't really matter too much.
Probably not really.
It's still a little bit of like,
It's the
anecdotal
process.
stuff and whatever else, yeah.
Alrighty. Now, here we go again. So that's 2 teams out of the way. We've got
Only 15 to go.
left.
only 15 to go.
We'll be
Alrighty.
here till next year.
Rolling. Ooh, here we go. The Canberra Raiders.
I thought that was the Roosters.
This is going to be an interesting one, I think. I'm very, very intrigued to see where you guys have the Raiders.
Yeah. Okay.
I've memorized where I have the Raiders. Simply because they were the second team alphabetically, so I know where they are.
Well, I've got the Raiders finishing 7th.
Really?
Interesting.
I'm finishing 3rd.
I have them finishing 11th. I think that this season feels like a big coming back down to earth sort of thing because they danced through so many raindrops in 2025 to get to first, and I don't know. Something about this team feels weird. Obviously, losing Jamal Fogarty with no real replacement because it's either Ethan Sanders or that Kobe Black kid.
I think Sanders will be okay.
Sanders will be fine. Well, the two options for halfback have a combined 5 games of NRL experience. Ethan Sanders is 5 of them.
I guess you have to look at every player needs to have a start somewhere though. Otherwise, you don't get experience. It's like when you go for a job.
Yeah,
do you have any experience? No, because I haven't worked. How but you need a job to get experience.
And that's completely fine, but that does not necessarily mean he's going to come into this Raiders system and be a top 5 halfback.
I kind of worked with their 5'8" though. I mean, he came
Ethan Strange is excellent. I'm not going to take anything away from him.
He came in cold and still smashed it, right? I still think they make the 8 just. It won't be as dominant, obviously, as last year's efforts.
I still think
they still do have Ethan Strange. I mean, he's
You're putting a lot of stock in the fact that whoever plays halfback is going to be really good.
They have a comparatively easy draw.
Well, yeah, of course their draw is going to seem easy because there were no teams above them last year, and that's what makes
it's still based on who were in the top 4 and who were in the top 8. It's got nothing to do with above or below. It's just how many games they're playing.
They physically have less teams in the top 4 to deal with because they were one of the teams in the top 4.
Well, they're the same as 3 other teams if that's the case. So
That's
it doesn't
true.
actually, so where have we got? They've got them in 14th as far as difficulty goes. So it's the 14th most difficult.
Schedule. But
It's
even looking at the rest of this crew, like Fogarty's gone, but Pasami Saulo was gone. He was really good. Trey Mooney looked like a really good forward that they've let go. Danny Levi, Albert Hopewadi, Jordan Martin, Adam Cook, and Vaitete, who I think has gone to Melbourne now. They all leave, and it's just who do they get? Jaden Brayley to
they get Brayley.
even more hookers.
I
for
really
some
don't
reason.
know why they
Dane
actually
Laurie.
need Brayley.
Dane Laurie,
to be fair.
is
He's
he going to be the half?
he's underrated.
What are they going to do with Dane Laurie? Is he the half?
So who's
Do they push Ethan Strange to halfback?
Is he only fly now?
He's a winger, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not a half. No, I think.
No,
well,
but
Dane Laurie
that's
can
it.
play
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
he did.
Dane Laurie's going to be their utility. He'll probably come off the bench at 14. That's what I reckon.
He's very similar to KO Weeks.
He's not as. Yeah, he's KO Weeks, but 20% slower.
I think he's got a
sure
slightly
everyone's-
better ball playing than KO
Pretty
Weeks
sure
does, though.
Yeah, he
most
probably
people are
does.
20% slower
KO's a
than
little
KO
more,
Weeks.
little more exciting
Yeah,
to watch.
it's just
Yeah.
Sione for now is the only other one they've brought in. Their squad has not improved. Most of these guys aren't getting any younger. Like Tapney's in his early 30s now. Josh Papali is, 34?
I'm impressed that he's still going around,
And
to be fair.
my big thing, and this is a thing that I have with a couple of teams moving in to 2026, is that last year there were so many like career best years for a few of these guys. Ethan Strange, Corey Horsburgh, KO Weeks. Is that sustainable? Is it a 1 year thing, or is it like what we can expect moving forward? I think for people like KO Weeks, it was a flash in the pan. So I do think the Raiders will severely come back to earth.
Yeah, I just think they've got the experience, big game experience now as well, which probably helps them a little bit. Yeah, they had a few issues when it came into the finals, but
If Ethan Strange doesn't get sick, they probably beat Cronulla.
yeah, but then they probably take on Melbourne and lose or
No, that'd be a
whatever
fun
anyway,
game, wouldn't it?
But look, like I said, they'll come down to earth a little bit, but I still think that they're going to be able to sneak into the 8. That's
I
my
guess.
prediction.
I have a fun prediction. I think Hudson Young is going to score less than half the tries he did in 2025, which means he's scoring 5 or less. I think he's going to score 5 or less
Is
tries.
that because there's no Fogarty to give? Yeah, okay, I guess we'll see.
I think that's a completely fair statement from mine.
Oh, he also is a pretty good second rower, though. Let's face it.
He's a good attacking second
Yeah.
rower. I don't know.
Yeah, look, good luck to them. Like I said, they'll drop back a little bit, but they're still going to make the 8 in my book.
They will drop back, obviously. It's not like the
You haven't got them dropping back very far, though.
the straight sets losses will probably hinder them a little bit.
That will sting.
That didn't work for you last year when you used that as a justification, to be fair. You used that as a justification for the Warriors missing the 8.
Anyway, they
Yeah.
didn't miss the 8.
No, they did
Everyone
not.
thought the Warriors were going to be bad.
Okay, next.
Alrighty. Next team up. I got rid of the Raiders. I'm doing this properly now. Ooh, St. George. St. George are a tough one.
Bottom feeders galore.
Not for me.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
This will be interesting. Where are they? Where are the Dragons here?
I have the Dragons finishing stone motherless.
Whoa!
They are getting the
Interesting.
spoon.
Okay, well,
I said
my
bottom
my
feeders.
immediate assumption from your point of view is Flanagan is gone. Shayna has to be gone if they're going to finish last.
I just don't see how they get better.
I-
They've lost players. They haven't gained anybody particularly good.
Peter Hollow.
Yo, yay. He came from
No,
the
he went to
Cowboys
Newcastle,
first.
didn't he?
No.
I bet Peter Holler went to
Leo.
Newcastle.
They gained Leo Thompson, I think.
Leo Thompson
Oh, no.
went to the Dog. Kyle Flanagan,
Cook's
for
not
as much
getting
as he's
any
not a good
younger,
attacker,
by the
is
way.
a good defensive player.
Cook is not getting... You know, if they're so good, why don't you have so much confidence in them getting higher than 15?
Clint Gutherson is a great defensive player. I share your problem that they can't score points. I disagree with them having a bad defense. I don't think they're going to be able to score many points for as long as Flanagan persists with putting Kyle in there. And that's what I think is going to happen, because I'm used to coaches being stubborn and stupid.
Well, it's nepotism.
Exactly. So yeah,
Here's the deal. You're coming last, Dargans.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, they're coming last.
I think they're going to be very much like Newcastle from
Kyle's
the year just gone. I think they're going to be good defensively, can't score points. Flanagan's
Here's the thing.
gonna be
Once
gone.
again, it can come down to injuries. If they lose, let's say Little gets injured.
I think they can survive.
What
with
if
that.
Cook gets injured?
They can survive then too?
What if they
because-
both...
Well, then they need to open an investigation.
Okay, Gutherson is not a king. He's not getting any younger. And
That's fair.
neither's Cook, by the way. He's not young anymore.
I know he's not, but he's been playing good football.
Look, I don't doubt he's a good footballer, but once again, age... Unfortunately, in rugby league, age does weary them. So...
Yeah, I suppose. But
I
that's,
I
why,
just... Yeah.
but that's why it's good that they have these young forwards coming through. Like I said, the Couchman Bros, both of them, Dylan Egan, Jacob Hallengahu, He looks really good. They've got a few good. That giant Loco Pacific Tonga dude. They've got some
who they
good young
played,
forwards.
3 times last year?
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
need to use him more, and he'll have the chance now that they've gotten rid of 2 of the older forwards.
Gotten rid of they decided to leave. I think.
I think this year will be a bit of a wash or a write-off because stubbornness. I think Flanagan will be gone, but whatever the coach comes in for 2027 is inheriting a pretty good situation. So
he's going to learn how to score points.
I'm intrigued. I need to plug my computer in.
It's going to go flute.
Bonk. Okay, there we go. We're in. Woo! But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I feel a little bit more confident in the Dragons at least winning some games. What about you? Where'd you have them?
16.
16th.
15th, 16th, then 17th. So we're all not very
They're
confident.
gonna be bad.
It's kind of like last year for the Dragons, isn't it?
It's going to suck. I don't feel for them because I don't really care. I think they poached one of our players, so I don't give a hang.
I wish we had Val still.
Yeah, Val would be a bonus.
I don't.
Goal kicking at least.
Val's bad.
At least he can hit goals at about 80%, which is more than what Drinkwater can do.
Yeah, well, he's still terrible.
Can we get Dean to kick goals?
No. And we're not getting Purdue either because he's awful.
Can't
Nobody can kick.
Nobody can
Anyway,
kick.
next team.
Anyone can cook apart from Jake Clifford.
Alrighty.
Jake Clifford.
Next up, we have.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's like Wheel of Fortune, but it's Wheel of Misfortune. Melbourne.
Okay.
The Storm. Interesting. This is one where I'm very, very intrigued to see where you guys have.
So Melbourne have a relatively difficult, once again, draw.
But the Melbourne.
But they are Melbourne. And while they will miss Pappenhausen, they still have a pretty decent player.
Confirmed that he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still have a decent replacement for him, but I've got them finishing 3rd.
Interesting.
I have them in first.
I just think, I've got them in 3rd. They're always going to be there or thereabouts. It's Melbourne.
That's fair.
Right. They've made finals 21 out of 22 seasons. And the one that they didn't make, they were disqualified from. So,
Cheats.
well, their bosses were cheats. The players themselves weren't. So, they're definitely making finals. I don't think they get the minor premiership. But I do think they'll be there or thereabouts come September.
That's fair.
I have them in first.
Really?
Yeah. I don't see them getting much worse.
First of all, sit up.
Ugh.
Second of all, how?
I don't see them
They
getting
are
worse.
missing. They've come into this season missing 2 of the best at their respective positions with Ryan Pappenhausen and Eli Katoa. They have gotten worse.
They also lose Grant Anderson, who was...
And Grant Anderson, who was all over the shop for them. He was really, really good.
He was very, very good. But
And
it's like...
Jordan Peasant's gone, so their halves depth is a lot worse now.
And they managed to get Jack Hetherington.
And lose Nass, so they've just...
Yeah.
Oh, no,
swamped there.
fuck that, eh? Wow, you better.
Yeah, the Raiders dude.
Look, I just
And
think...
Trent Tolau.
They got Davy Moali brought in as well, who will
Manoia
somehow turn
Faitere, hey? I don't even know who he is, but...
He's a Raiders guy.
But I look, like I said, I think, look, it's Bellamy. He gets that team over the line, even if they're not performing their 100... Because they weren't their dominant best in 2025.
No.
And yet they still finished 2nd.
Yes.
And they made the grand final.
This is fair.
Bellamy knows how to get the best out of players. Now, whoever they bring in to play in the positions that have been like vacated, Bellamy will get the best out of them. He always does.
Who's the fullback?
Who's the young little Polynesian dude?
I don't think it'll be far
So
longer.
far.
I really think they're going to put Nick Meaney back there.
Why?
Far
He's more
longer.
solid.
Both
Farlonger
of
is a
them are
winger.
centres.
Farlonger is not a fullback, he's a winger.
Okay, so what do? They put
Meaney there.
Meany there. They bring the winger into centres and put Farlongo on the wing.
That sounds good to me. Or they put Joe Chan in.
I just think he's too short to be on the wing.
Brian Toto.
I think Toto's actually taller than...
You're probably right.
Well, Doe's also
But you-
massive.
But you don't need to be a giant to be a winger.
But
It helps,
But
especially
Farlonger is
from
like
kicks.
skinny as well. He's not like built.
And here's the while
Torres
Alicia
has
Katoa
massive
is
legs
a
and
big
dumps
loss,
around.
don't get me wrong. Blaw's not a bad second rower.
Yeah, but who did they put in Katoa's
That
spot?
is the question, isn't it?
It's either Joe Chan or
Jack Hetherington.
No.
that Lasati guy. He's pretty good.
Chan's not bad, but he'll probably
I think they'll put him in the centers.
he might play centre.
I think they'll put him in the centers to have a
They might throw Lasati in there. Then I mean, I don't think that's bad necessarily.
I think it's fine.
He's very good. So look, Melbourne will be there or thereabouts. I don't think they're as dominant. Where do you have them?
I have them sitting in fifth.
Fifth, okay.
I think they'll drop quite a bit.
Yeah, they haven't been down that far before.
This is like I'm thinking that, like you said, they were fairly inconsistent, uncharacteristically so in 2025, and now their squad has gotten worse. I don't see them being nearly as good.
Yeah, I just say, look, the two words that I say are Craig Bellamy, and he does seem to get his team, whoever they are, to be playing at their best. They could be worse than third. I just don't think they're getting first because they, like I said, their squad got a little
I
worse.
see no way that happens.
Their squad got a little worse, but I think Bellamy will get them ready.
I think that's fair. I have a fun prediction. I actually have two of them.
They have a
for this
relatively
team.
hard draw though, like I said before.
I have a fun one. I have two fun ones for Melbourne. One, they are not going to be a top 10 attacking team.
Well, missing Pappenhausen's going to hurt, and Alicia Katoa's going to
Exactly.
hurt. Yeah.
And I think that there are going to be three people that wear the fullback jersey at some point. I think Meany, Munster, and Farlonger are all going to play back there at some point in 2026.
Who will play 5'8" if Munster has to play?
Tyron Wishart, right?
Yeah. We forget about him. He's the super sub.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Maybe he can play.
He's the Sean Berrigan of the 2020s.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel a little bit more pessimistic about Melbourne than I did last year. I think we all had them in first last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he kept them in first.
That's
but
nuts.
I
I'm
don't. I
sorry.
don't think. Look,
I don't get it.
there. I mean, obviously there's a chance because it's Bellamy, but I personally think they're going to drop just a little bit.
I think that's fine.
They have to improve their consistency.
Absolutely.
If they can do that, they may still get to the top.
It was
but,
weird
yeah.
at points last year. They just didn't seem to respect the ball at
They,
all.
they made more mistakes last year than they have in many years, I think.
Dr. Seuss.
Bars.
Bars.
But yeah,
I think they made more errors than previous years.
yeah, I
last
think
year,
you're right.
so-
They were weird
but they still got second. So it's like,
because there were a lot of bad teams.
and Canberra somehow fluked their way to first. So
I don't get it, man.
They decided to turn to
Anyway.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
So,
look, I agree
that's
with
me.
I
Yeah.
agree with you. For as long as Craig Bellamy is there, they're going to be competitive. How much longer is he going to be there?
I guess it depends on what their result this year. But if they somehow, I reckon if they manage to win the comp,
It'd be him.
it will
done.
probably be him done. Because that would be a
Is
good
it
way
done
to
with
end.
Melbourne or done with football?
Well, he's probably not old enough to be done with football.
Because there are a
completely.
lot of rumours about him looking at the Titans job.
Can we take him?
No.
I wouldn't
No, I
hate
don't-
it.
They've tried that before, did they?
No, they didn't. They tried.
Oh, they tried Wayne, that's
Wayne.
right.
Well, they didn't actually try. Wayne wanted to come up and coach the Cowboys,
What a bunch of idiots.
but they chose Paul Green.
What a bunch of idiots!
But to be fair, Paul Green did lead them to the grand final in 2015.
And they
Wayne would
beat-
have led them to like 4.
Well,
And they
probably
that
beat
team.
Wayne in the grand final.
They did beat Wayne, that was funny. Guess
Wayne
that's fair.
Wayne hated that
Yeah,
because it
Melbourne-
was
Wayne-
Golden Point.
I can
Melbourne
tell you,
are
Wayne
interesting.
didn't hate that because he probably fell asleep.
No, he hated it because it was Golden Point. He would be
Yeah.
quite happy to come back next week and play again. No,
Not how that works.
get stuffed.
Oh, yeah.
You lost. Too bad.
Yeah, Melbourne are an interesting one.
Yeah, look,
I
Melbourne.
will be watching with vested interest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, next team.
moving on.
Team.
Next team.
Dude,
Aha!
Oh,
please.
The Canterbury
the
Bulldogs.
doggies.
Hmm.
Let's go, doggies.
The Dogs are an interesting one. There are lots of interesting teams.
Though
this
there's
year.
lots, and it was hard to actually do this year, I have to say.
Yeah.
Determining who I thought was going to go where. It was a matter of
It was a
process
matter
of-
of
there was-
who misses out rather than who makes
Yeah,
it.
there,
this
there
year.
were a lot of teams vying for
I
the
don't
top
think
8.
that's happening. I just don't think your prediction is happening,
Doggies.
Boy, you put them in 9th last year. Shut up.
man.
I think the Dogs are going to get 4th.
Nice.
That's what they got this year, right?
That's a bit
So they don't change at all.
Don't get any worse.
They don't get any worse. There's
I
no
think
need
it's
for them
fair.
to get worse. Their roster doesn't change very much.
It's gotten better,
Yeah.
arguably.
So
Bringing in Leo Thompson is massive.
we got Leo Thompson. Sean O'Sullivan comes as well.
He's fine as
He's
halves
fine.
depth.
They lose Toby Sexton, which is
You're just swapping Sean O'Sullivan. That's basically
and
the same.
Reed Marnie.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
That's probably the biggest loss for them.
Yeah,
But
how well is Bailey Hayward going to take that spot?
probably as well as
I
he
think
can.
he'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh look, I don't have any fears for the Bulldogs. They've got a good coach. Cameron Ciraldo is a very, very good coach.
Yes, he is.
They've got the best centre in the competition
Absolutely.
and the best captain in the competition.
And one of the best second rowers in the competition as well with Jacob Preston.
Yeah. So I really think, I don't think they get top two. I just don't think they've quite got the gear to get to top two.
Well, the key to this season for them is two words: Lachlan Galvin. What is he going to be? Because now he's got a preseason under his belt. He's with this team now for an extended period of time. Can he finally come into his own? I think yes.
Well, I don't know. I think last year was bad for them when they brought him in because the way they did it was poor. Because Toby Sexton was killing it
Yeah, I agree.
at half, and then they bring him in and kick Sexton out. And for a while there, they were really in a lull. And unfortunately, that rolled on into the finals, and they were out in straight sets.
Yeah.
Right, so
I'm interested to see how they line up these halves. Because it's entirely possible that they shift Burton out and have it be...
so he's in the centres somewhere.
Or even playing fullback.
That's not the worst idea. With a kick the way he's got it, it wouldn't be so bad.
I wouldn't hate them moving him to fullback and having the halves pairing be Galvin and Sean O'Sullivan.
Yeah, Sean's not bad actually.
He's alright.
But I think
I think
I don't think they change very much. I think they're still going to get in the top.
the big
four.
signing, in my opinion, is Leo Thompson.
Another big forward,
Huge forward
yeah.
to pair with Max King. It's a very, very good signing.
And of course, he's coming from Newcastle, so anywhere's up.
Yes, exactly. I have the Bulldogs finishing in third
Okay.
for much of the same reasons you have them in the top
I thought
four.
you said 11.
No, I don't have them in 11th. I have them in 4th.
Where do you have them?
I have them in 8th.
8th. Well, you're
think
still
they're
making
just
the 8th.
gonna scrape in.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've got them all We've all got them making the 8th.
that is true.
So
Straight sets again.
making finals.
Straight set,
Well,
singular.
Yeah, if it's yours, it'll be a straight set. Yes.
I don't think so. I think
No.
they're going to be good enough. I think they're going to once again have at least a top 2 scoring defense in the league.
Yeah,
they're
that'll
always
be,
going to
yeah.
be good defense.
With Ciraldo as the coach,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's a matter of how well the attack can find its footing again.
Well, if Galvin does fire, it's going to be pretty
If
scary.
Galvin fires, they're premiership contenders.
Oh, absolutely. Well, 4th place is still a premiership contender, to
Oh,
be fair.
obviously.
So, yeah, look, like I said, they don't get worse. Do they get better? Do they have that extra gear? It probably does depend on Galvin.
You're thinking they're going to become the new Cronulla Sharks.
Not necessarily. I just think it's really dependent on how they use their halves. And
Completely correct.
yeah, and if they get that right, then yeah, they're a really good chance. But that's why I sort of hedged my bets and put them in 4th rather than higher because of that fact.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think Jacob Preston's going to play Origin at some
Oh,
point.
he's crazy good.
He's so good.
Yeah. And he's so consistent too. It's not just he has 1 or 2 good games. It's every week.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's got to play Origin.
He's an amazing
As
player.
a Queensland supporter, I hope he doesn't. But you know,
His second rower is like the worst Queensland position.
I don't know. Yeah.
Didn't we have out Maya and...
David Fafita.
Yeah. No, there'll be freaking Ruben Cotter and Trent Loiero or something stupid like
You
that.
could go worse. At least Loiero's a good defender.
Yeah, I guess.
Although, isn't
Yeah, the
Loiero
dogs-
like a...
The dogs are really, really intriguing.
I actually like the look of the Bulldogs. They're a team that nobody really hates too much, unless you're a South supporter, I think.
Hate the fan base, don't hate the team.
Yeah, the fan base is a little bit wild because there's a lot of gangs in that particular, for want of a better word. They've let off like fire in the flipping stands before and all sorts of stuff. So
And
They're
they've
like
turned-
soccer
And
fans.
they've turned cars into bonfires and like...
they have. Unfortunately, their fans have actually been bad. Them and South's fans are not good.
All of the Bulldogs fans are going to get arrested by ICE, and it's just going to
Nah,
be like...
Not in Australia.
Not Australia.
No, when they go over to the
No,
US.
they won't.
No, they won't. They're
Okay.
a big
Or they'll
bookhead.
just get arrested.
Well, if they do stupid things, yes.
But yeah, that is...
Okay, that's the Bulldogs.
The
So,
Bulldogs.
yep, that was...
Let's get this going. Refresh.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Next one. Time to spin the wheel.
Okay, who have we got?
Who are we going with?
We're going with the Sharks.
Ooh, Cronulla.
This is the one where I
I
feel
hate
like you guys.
Cronulla.
This is the one
I
where I feel
also
like you guys are
hate
gonna.
Cronulla.
I hate them because they're so annoying to figure out whether they're going to be good or not.
This is the one I thought you guys would think I'm crazy for predicting.
Okay,
You're going to put them in second or something stupid.
up. Only not.
Down. Price is
No,
down.
RGA.
I think
That's
equal.
cold.
I think equals. They're going to finish 5th.
That's fair.
In my books, they're going to finish 5th. Because it's the same team.
It is just the same.
It hasn't changed. And the only thing going for them is they've got a relatively easy draw. Had the draw been harder, I would have dropped them down a little ways.
They always have an easy draw.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
sucks.
stupid.
But like I said, had it been a harder draw, I would have dropped them down maybe a couple of spots. They've got a good roster.
They do have a good roster.
Unfortunately,
It's the same
their
roster.
halves can't work themselves out.
It's the same roster that's done nothing for
Yeah,
the past
that's
few
it.
years.
Unfortunately, they could go higher if Trindle and Hines just decide to work something out between them somehow.
Nico Hines.
Hines is so bad.
How did he win the Dally M 3
Figure
years ago?
yourself out, Nico. Otherwise, your team is going
He's
to
a
suck.
marker. He's a marker.
Yeah. Who are the two they've lost are what? Dan Atkinson and Cade Dykes.
No, I don't even know who Dykes is. So.
He's a fullback. I thought they were going to use him to pressure Kennedy's fullback jersey, but apparently
No.
not. So I.
So
They're-
Cronulla.
Whoever Blake Hosking is,
Ins.
they gained.
Nobody.
They gained Blake Hosking.
Did they get Blake Hosking? I thought that was
Blake
someone else.
Hosking.
I could not. When I looked, I couldn't see anybody's name. I just put a question mark. Out's Daniel Atkinson. So
Yeah.
of note, anyway. It's Cronulla. Adam Fanua-Blake needs to do better.
Yeah, he was pretty disappointing.
And he's still got prop of the year, right?
That was a farce.
Yeah, I actually agree.
That was
Terrell
ri-
May should
That
definitely
was
have gotten that. That was dumb.
It was so
Oh
bad.
yeah, Payne Haas.
But yeah, Cronulla, they're sort of an enigma.
No, they're not. We know exactly what they are. Mediocre.
Very, yeah, bum average, but still managed to make finals basically because
Everyone
I think
else
their
is bad.
coach drags them in kicking and screaming.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
I've got them finishing in 7th.
Mm.
I think they'll just be kind of meh.
I got them finishing in 9th.
You got them missing the
Yeah,
8.
I have them
I mean,
missing
it is
the 8.
possible, but
if
I
they
don't.
miss the 8, I reckon Fitzgibbon would be in
They
trouble.
I
have
don't
been,
think so,
they
because
have
he's-
been on a downward trend.
For 3 years, he's had them for 3 years, and he's got them into finals every single year. So
Okay, counterpoint. This is exactly what happened with Newcastle last year. They were making finals consistently, then they missed finals 1 year. Adam O'Brien is gone. This could be the same thing.
it depends on how badly they're going.
I
think.
guess. If they finish 9th, it's a tough
Yeah, I
one.
think he probably stays on then because he has had success.
Like,
with them.
ever since the finals lost to the Cowboys in 2022,
They
they've
even
been
have
on a
fin-
downward trend.
They even had a finals win last year, which was different to normal.
They also had
Yeah.
a finals win 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, they beat the Cowboys
Yeah.
too. But
I think this team is not going to be top 5 in either attack or defense. I think they are just going to be
That's fair.
plain average.
Yeah.
yeah, I think they'll be out in a straight set.
I think it'll be something similar.
And if they do win their first one, they won't win their second. It's as simple as that. They're just not good enough at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
So bad luck, Cronulla.
I think that's absolutely.
You'll make the 8, but just.
We're all kind of on the same page with Cronulla.
I'm
I
glad we've
kept them
hit a
about the same.
consensus with at least one of the teams, right?
Well, we had consensus with the
We're
Dragons.
pretty close with the Dragons
Dragons
as
are
well.
all bad.
And Manly.
Yeah, okay.
And Manly.
Alright.
Yeah.
Moving on from the Shire. Where are we moving next, Wheel? We're moving to the sunny Gold Coast.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Why do I even have a fish? Oh, there we go.
Gold Coast, oh boy. Okay.
Okay. I sort of alluded to where I think they're finishing this
You
year.
put them in 16?
I have them in 16th
I
place.
can't see them being that
They
bad.
are so bad.
No,
Well, okay, what were the reasons that they were bad?
David.
Lack of discipline.
He's gone.
Good.
Lack of discipline. A bad coach.
He's gone.
Yeah, but Hane's only bum average as well.
We don't know that. We've never seen him in a head coaching role before. We've seen him twice as an interim coach.
Yeah.
And those teams did okay. And he's the assistant coach for the Maroons, who are, was, and they're good, right? So, but unlike last year, I'm not putting them in the top 8.
Good.
I've got them finishing in 12th.
I also don't see them finishing that bad. They're only finishing one place above that.
You've got them in 15th.
I have them in 15th.
I don't think they can be that bad, can they?
Yes.
Their attack is too good.
They're the Titans.
Well, they've lost their strike winger.
Loffy was barely playing last year anyway. They've got Jojo Fafita and Philip Sammy.
Yeah, but Sammy's not getting any younger.
Even Jalen DeGroot's pretty good.
They got Curtis Morin.
He's a middle.
Considering
forward.
where they finished in 2025, their draw sucks.
Their draw does
They
suck.
also got Lachlan Elliott.
So that doesn't help, and they need to work out their spine.
I don't think they need to. I think they've got to figure it out. It's Keeney at 1, Brimson 6, Campbell 7. You don't overthink
Is
it.
it 9?
Verrills.
No, he's average.
It's Sam Verrills.
Yeah. But who are their big forwards that are going to get them out of trouble?
Mo, Tino, Furmore.
Mo was very average this year, the previous
At Origin
year.
level he was. At club level he was pretty good. Tino's great. Like I said, Bo Furmore's really good.
Yeah. Well, why didn't it work last year then?
Des Hasler.
That's not really fair
That's the
because
problem.
Hazel's not the worst coach on the planet. He had a roster that didn't respect him, obviously, and that can
And
sometimes
Keeney
come.
got hurt.
That can come down to the players as well. I've seen the Cowboys do that when they hated their coach.
Yeah, but now they've got a new coach, so that's all null and void now.
I guess we'll see.
I think they will be better. I don't think they can be any worse. Because they were really bad last year.
They lose Loffy Camperera, Regan Campbell-Gillard,
That's fine.
Kieran Foran, obviously,
They got
and
lost-
David Fafita, but they gain Curtis Morin, everyone.
Curtis Moore, Lockie Ilias,
Locke Ilias and Max Fianet.
Outside backs depth, that's fine.
Yeah.
Luke
I
Summerton's
don't think their
fine.
team gets better.
Really?
I mean, if they can stay healthy, they might do better
Yeah,
than 16th.
if Keeney doesn't get hurt, they don't finish 16th last year. That's just objectively true.
And I also think new coaching methods, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes to get the team to
So
follow
what do you think they'll kind of be like Parramatta from last year?
It's very possible.
Which means they'll finish in what, 12th? Like I
Well,
said.
they don't have a player of Moses' standard. This is the problem.
No, that's true. Well, not in the halves.
Not in one of the
anyway.
more important spots, yeah.
No, they just have one of the best forwards in the competition.
No, Tino, if he doesn't get injured, I suppose.
If he doesn't get injured, obviously, but
But
it's Tino.
yeah,
And Bo Furmore, who is an Origin player now.
yeah. I don't see them being consistent enough to do amazingly well.
Well, I don't think they're going to be consistent enough to make the 8. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're just going to be slightly... Their floor has been raised quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, from what this may out, you're going to say they're going to be better than another Queensland team.
Yes, absolutely.
You are incorrect.
No, you're wrong.
No.
You are absolutely wrong.
You're wrong.
I just feel so bad for Josh Hannay because he finally gets a head coaching role and has to have the shadow of Craig Bellamy looming over him for his first year. I mean, like, what has this guy done to warrant this? I feel so bad for him.
Well, I don't really. I mean, it's a hard gig. Being a coach is not easy.
Yeah.
It's like any player. Like players should have the same problem. They should have players looking. They should be looking over their shoulder.
Absolutely.
Therefore, they'd be going, heck, I've got to perform every week. Otherwise, I'll be playing Queensland or New South Wales Cup. So, I think it should be the same. It should be the same for coaching. If you have a shadow of somebody, you're going to want to do your absolute level best to not be kicked out.
Yeah, I guess, but
I just think that the Gold Coast will struggle. I don't see them getting way better than last year.
How are they going to be worse than Manly?
Because they're both beach
Beach
places.
is bad. You put Cronulla in the top 8.
Yeah, but Cronulla haven't been a team that has been in the top 8 for the last
I guess
15 years.
I guess that's fair.
In Townsville, also kind of a beach. We have the Strand.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think they'll be
Cairns will
12.
be close.
Where do you have the Titans?
15th.
Good boy.
You people are so sad.
But not really.
How do you not want the Titans to do well?
It's not that we don't want them. I just don't think they will.
You
I would like all 4 Queensland teams to be in the top 8.
Yeah,
but that is a pipe dream.
That's not happening.
No, that's what I said.
You want Brisbane in the top 8. What's wrong with you?
I want all 4 Queensland teams. I don't necessarily want them winning. But it'd be nice to knock 4 New South Wales teams out of the top 8.
Yeah, can we get the
Wouldn't it be great to be the Warriors, Canberra, North Queensland, Brisbane, Gold Coast, the Dolphins, Melbourne, and New Zealand?
You already said the Warriors.
Everything except Melbourne.
Yeah, too bad. Melbourne aren't Sydney, so we got to.
Just one Sydney team. We just need
Well,
one
they don't
Sydney
want
team.
Make the one Sydney team the Bulldogs, and you have yourself a deal.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Uh,
That'd be a great
yeah.
top 8 clash.
The Titans will be less than average, but I think they'll be better than last year.
Yeah, but here's once again, it can come down to injuries again.
If Keeney gets hurt again, I'm gonna cry.
Because they will come last.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, they need him.
Because there goes all their points.
They
right?
absolutely need him. Yes.
Obviously, the big question for them is defense.
Yeah.
Defense,
which didn't exist last year.
It was terrible last year.
They were the only team that's had worse defense than the North Queensland Cowboys.
And I think Jaden Campbell needs to get these random single-digit IQ plays out of this game. I don't know why it just randomly pops up. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. Gold Coast, please prove me wrong. I want you to be half decent.
Please prove me wrong as well. I don't want you to
I
be
don't
bad.
really
You're
want
just
them to be
going
16th.
bad.
I just think you're going to be 16th.
Yeah.
That's fine, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now,
Not gonna be good.
we move away from the Gold Coast.
And
It
we're
is raining
going
outside.
south. Oh, we're staying in the
We're
exact same
staying in
spot.
Queensland.
Staying
Brisbane, the defending champs.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is what I hate to do, to be fair. The Donkeys.
The horses.
The Donkeys. I've got them finishing second.
Yeah, I also have them finishing in second place. I see no reason why they can't just keep doing what they were doing.
I have them finishing
They
in
re-
6th.
Here's the thing. Reece Walsh, if he gets injured, that
It's
number
all
will
over.
drop down
It's
somewhat.
all over.
Yeah, because who's the fullback? Because they don't have Selwyn Cobo anymore.
No, that's
Who's
right.
the fullback?
Yeah, well,
They
they
play like Jock.
they put
oh,
they
lost
might
Jock,
put
man.
they might put their centre back there.
Who have they brought in?
Grant Anderson.
Grant Anderson?
There's your fullback.
Yeah.
there.
Or Orbix Taufa.
He's a forward.
Oh, okay.
And Tom Duffy, who won't play.
Can't wait for him to be a superstar.
He won't play.
Not this year. He gets to sit behind Adam Reynolds.
Yeah, Reynolds will retire at some point.
Ben Tolte.
And they
Well, kinda
lose
already
Selwyn
had him.
Cobbo and Kobe Hetherington, and that's the only real
And
players.
Tyson Smoothie, I think, is also.
Yeah, they
gone.
did, but I only put in players' note.
Hey, Tyson Smoothie was good. I applaud you not putting Fletcher Baker in because that signing was a disaster.
But yeah, so I hate to say this is what I've written down. I hate to say it, but I think Brisbane should be right up near the top at the pointy end of the season.
Yeah, I see that.
Anything less would probably be disappointing to them
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
and their fans. The only questions, right? Can you have a grand final hangover?
Yes.
Didn't they already do that though? They had that when they made the grand final and lost.
But it can still happen the other way as well.
I guess.
It's very hard to do back to back. Although if you're Penrith, apparently it's really easy to do back to back. You can do back to back to back to back.
Yeah,
But,
we had the Roosters went back to back, and then Melbourne won for some reason, and then Penrith won 4 times.
4.
So recency bias says your point of view is not very
Probably
correct.
doesn't matter. But Reece needs to continue with his Diamonds games. If he has
Absolutely.
half his games are rocks, Brisbane are in trouble.
I feel like half his games were rocks last year, and they still won the
But
premiership.
the important half were at the end of the year that weren't rocks, right? So
He was clutch when it mattered. I guess.
I still think he needs to get a few little niggly things out of his game. Like, he still has that propensity to headbutt,
Yeah, he needs
which
to
is
stop
really
doing that.
bad. And
But he knows
like,
he can. But he knows he can do that because he's
he
protected.
did get
by
away with it a
refs.
little bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
In the game against Canberra, that was really bad. That was poor refereeing. On
We've talked about that ad nauseum.
we have, but he doesn't. He still has that in his game. It's not the first time he's done
And
it.
he does need to work it out. I
He did it at
completely
Origin.
agree.
He did it at Origin as well, and that was a reply, but he still did it, right? So, yeah, well, he's got to get that out. He's also look. I don't mind to a point show ponies, but he takes it to extremes. I think there's him and there's Ronaldo Mulatalo who both need to pull their heads in a little bit. if he could pull his head in and just concentrate on being a good footballer, he could be one of the greats later on in his life. If he continues to be up himself like he is, people are just going to dislike him. People outside of Brisbane are going to dislike him.
That's
and
fair.
You want people to like you. I mean, Jonathan Thurston was liked all over the flipping competition, even by people who hated the fact that Queensland was so bloody good at the time. They still thought, but this guy is just incredible, right? And he was a good ambassador for the game. Yes, he started out a little shaky, like most of them do, but he actually got himself to a point where he was okay much earlier than what Reece is doing at the moment.
That's fair.
Reece needs to pull his head in. He is a good footballer. He needs to, like I said, get the silly stuff out of his game, and he will be what we call a great footballer at some point.
I think that's fair.
But if he gets injured, they're in trouble. Anderson's good, but he's not Reece Walsh.
Did they almost put Mam back there?
No, let's hope not.
I don't like him.
Look,
No one likes
here's
him.
the deal. Had he been pulled out of the game for the whole year and started this year, everybody would be a lot happier with that.
That's probably fair.
But the fact that he only got a little slap on the wrist basically from the Broncos and said, no, you can play in 8 weeks, it's okay.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Especially by the NRL too. It's just like,
The NRL
surely you need to take offense.
is a bit weaker. Teams should still be stronger. Like the Cowboys take a very strong stance on things.
Yeah, and it's working out really well for them.
we had to fight
Whether it
Jack
is or
Ryan.
not, I think it's good at least to have some rules in place.
Oh, that's absolutely fair.
And the Broncos are weak in that respect, as are the Roosters. No, not the Roosters. The NRL was very weak on the Roosters, I think, but the Roosters were pretty tough on their own player.
Well, the Roosters
Yeah.
got done for going over the salary cap, so...
Well, that was, $26,000 fine. Wow. They must have been so far over the salary
Yeah,
cap.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Their salaries sombrero were...
I get the big question for mine for the Broncos is similar to Canberra. And it's how many of these people that had career years, like your Gehemet Shibasaki's coming out of nowhere, your Josiah Karapani's being insane, your Corey Jensens.
And even Reece Walsh, because previous years he's been okay without being
he'd
amazing.
shown flashes of that,
Yeah.
and he'd never done it on a consistent basis.
So does he go back to the old ways, or can he move forward?
That's the big question for Brisbane, for mine.
Do they get injuries to their halves again? I mean, I think Reynolds is very close.
If they get an injury to Adam Reynolds, they can cover it because they can just put Ben Hunt in there.
Yeah, but Ben Hunt's not young either.
No.
This is the thing. They are an aging team. There are some players in that team that are pretty old now.
Yeah.
Especially in important positions, so
Well,
they probably need to have a future plan happening. And
they do have a future plan. It's called Jonah Pezzett.
Yeah, I know. He's 27.
So
but yeah,
I've got
look,
that covered.
I think Brisbane will still go well, with the caveat that if they get injuries, they could drop down a little
That's
bit.
a caveat that goes with literally
With just about every team. I know. These guys have a pretty high ceiling, but their floor, unfortunately, has been low at times as well.
Yeah.
So they've got to stay above their floor.
I have a hot take about them. I don't think Adam Reynolds is in their best halves combo. Because every single time that he goes out, they turn into an attacking juggernaut.
That's because Reece Walsh turns into somebody.
Well,
but he doesn't play in the halves.
In the 5 games at the back end of the year that they played without Adam Reynolds, they averaged 36 points a game.
Well, that's the thing, though, because if he's there, he's calling the shots.
Yeah. Does he step on Reece Walsh's toes?
He probably does a little bit, because they're both kind of, very out there individuals.
If you let
Mam is also an out
here's
there
the thing,
individual.
if you let Reece Walsh run this team, he's going to mature quickly like you want him to, very similar to how Jonathan Thurston did.
I just don't think... Yeah, look, he needs to deputise first, and he's not even doing that.
That's...
So, maybe if he's there as a dual captaincy role rather than individually.
Co-captain.
Yeah. Rather than put it straight on him, because I think that would be too much too soon. But you dual captain, because they did that with Thurston, with Matt Scott.
Yeah,
right?
so you co-captain him with like a Pat Carrigan or something. Yeah,
and I
that's
think
fine.
that would probably work better than just saying, here you go, Reece, the team's yours.
I think that's fine.
He'd be like a deer in the headlights at that point, I would suggest. So
I don't think so. I think he's a bit too cocky to do that.
maybe, but he learned
Although-
very soon not to be cocky, I think.
Although, maybe the toilet water will give him something.
Yeah, let's not go back to that nonsense.
That's still the funniest thing.
Drink more toilet water. Well, I hope you know you're drinking more than just toilet water. But
Trainees
anyway,
use
sorry
the
about
toilet.
Still one of the funniest
Literal
things to
water.
come out of football last year.
Really dumb. Anyway.
It's just hilarious. But yeah, Brisbane, they're going to be second. You put them in sixth.
Yeah.
What's
Why?
your theory behind that?
I just don't. think
Aside,
I
you
just
don't
the,
like them.
Like the that and like the premiership slump. They've won one and they'll probably be drunk. So.
I think they've done their drinking.
Literally, what? 6 out of the last 8 premiership winners have been like back-to-back peoples.
Well, notably, one had 4, so...
Notably, one had 4, that is true, but I think my point still stands.
Well, knowing them, they'll probably be drunk anyway, because Gamer Chibasaki's going to bring a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah, poor Gamer. He'll go partying with other teams, that's his problem.
Yeah, come back up here, please.
They're really good.
Anyway, that's Brisbane. Let's
If
move
Todd
on.
has half a brain cell to play you.
Let's move on from Brisbane.
Please.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And we get to talk
The
about...
Tigers.
Tigers.
The
Doigs.
West Tigers.
Come
Who
on,
are they
Tigers.
run by? Nobody knows. This is going to be fun. I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be a fun one.
I don't know that it's going to be that fun. I've got the Tigers finishing in 14th.
Really?
Okay, Benji's gone. Benji is gone if they do that.
They have the 4th hardest draw in the competition.
I don't care.
They
No, they're not going to be
There
that
hasn't
bad.
been much of a change in personnel, which I guess is okay.
That's
for
a
them.
good thing with how good their squad is.
They're gaining Bunty Afoa.
That's a good signing.
I actually feel sorry for the Warriors losing Bunty Afoa. And Kai Pierce-Paul is a pretty good signing, but
And they got Jock Matten from the Broncos.
yeah,
He's good halves depth.
I hope I'm wrong. I actually hope when the Tigers do well, the competition does well, right? But
It's like the Warriors.
it's going to be tough. I still think it's going to be tough. They've got too many issues at the top at the moment, and that could easily rain down into the team.
That's really annoying. I get where you're coming from with that. I really do.
It can have an effect. I mean, you look at the Cowboys team. When you've got problems in the top area, you know you're going to have problems down below.
Yeah, I guess.
But I hope I'm wrong. Because I actually don't mind the Tigers.
I think you are wrong.
I hope I am, but I don't think I'm wrong by that much.
Where have you got them?
10th. I just
Interesting.
think with all their signings that they've done, it would probably take another year for all of it to just
You
like
think they'll take?
meld
You think it
together.
would have taken 2 years for them to? I don't think so. I think it'll be this year. I said this.
You
the
think they're going to
2020s
make the top 8?
I put them in 6th.
You got rocks in your head.
I really don't think so. I think they have a good enough squad to do it. The big
Oh, there's
question,
any number of teams with a good enough squad to
Absolutely.
do it.
The Eels could.
Here's the big question: is Benji the guy? This is the season to prove it.
Yeah.
This is the prove it year. They've extended him for some inane reason already. I don't know why, but yeah, this is the season.
Yeah. Well, I hope, like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see them going up from 2025.
Me either.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
I've got them
they
actually going
finished-
backwards
they finished-
slightly.
I struggle to understand that. I don't know how that is possible. How have they gotten worse?
Let's have a look.
I don't
It
think
may
that
not be a case of them getting worse, it's other teams
everyone
getting a
else
little
getting
bit
better. What teams
Tigers.
around them have gotten better from where they finished last year?
Who have they lost? Naden,
Woo.
Staines.
They're both not regular first graders.
And the guy with all the A's in his name.
Fartape, again, not a regular first grader.
They've got Pierce, Paul, Madden, and Afoa, which isn't bad, but
Good forward depth there.
I think it's just because they've brought in so many more people.
They've only brought in
Oh, yeah.
really 3 people that are going to be regular first graders.
yeah.
So-
Look,
Plus the Taylor May signing has paid dividends for them already.
yeah. Look, that was good, but when they lose at home to a Cowboys team that's pretty average, that's not a
They
good
just
sign.
can't beat the Cowboys. That's weird.
Apparently not at the moment.
It's like the Knights.
And the Knights only up here.
I pray that they keep Adam Dewey as the halfback.
Me too. I like Adam.
That's the
Dewey.
only thing where I think Benji's going to lose his
I don't
balance.
like Adam Dewey. He takes like 5 years to kick goals. It's like it could be dead in front of the sticks, which he could kick over with his eyes shut and with his left foot, and he still takes a minute and a half to set the thing up and kick it.
Yeah.
Far out.
I think
Not lefty.
surely Terrell May makes his Origin debut. Surely.
I'm
Surely.
not counting on that.
It's
He should have this year. He should have been
the most
2025.
asinine
He
thing.
should have. If he was going to 2025 was the year because he was killing it,
Like
and
the
he
funny,
didn't make it. He didn't even make it into the extended squad.
It was like the funny thing. He was doing a live stream, and then on the live stream, the team got announced for the Blues, and he told his friend that he could burn the Blues shirt or Blues jersey because he wasn't in the team.
It's pathetic.
It's not good. That's why New South Wales suck.
And
Yes.
the Tigers are going to lead the league in offloads. I think a lot of their attack is going to be centered around second phase play.
That's nothing new anyway. I think they offload more than
They
most
do
teams
offload a
now.
lot anyway, but I'm like, they're going to be first.
Yeah, look, I just don't know. I guess we will see how it all works out. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think they make the 8. We'll come one way or the other. This is the Tigers we're talking about. They could finish 9th again.
They'll just finish 9th for 10
That'd be
straight
funny, wouldn't
years.
it?
But yeah, no, I just think they're going to struggle a little bit.
I guess I kind of understand.
And more to do with like what's happening in the board level and
That's-
stuff like
that's
that.
fair.
That can really be disruptive.
So do you think if the Tigers finish 14th, I think Benji has to be gone.
He probably will be, and that would be sad because I like Benji.
I don't think he deserves that.
He may not, but that's not our call to make.
And another reason I put them in 10th is I had to find a place to put them because this ladder was so hard to put together.
Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty. Moving on
Here we go.
from the Wests. Where are we going now?
Going
We're moving
north.
back into Queensland to talk about the boys from the.
The.
Where did I have them situated?
Okay.
Where did I have them? There they are.
That's got,
Finns.
Oh, please don't do
that's
this.
got them in the 8.
Please don't.
I believe they're going to finish 8th.
Interesting.
I think they're finishing 12th.
I think this
Same
will
here.
be their year to make the finals.
Interesting.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's another year for Christian Wolf to have under his belt as the head coach. Another off season that he can work with them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a decent draw without, it's not horrible. And there hasn't been a lot of player movement, which is
Really?
also...
They've lost 5 players and only gained 2.
the players that they lost were not regular first graders.
Well,
Max
I mean,
Fino, Orblex Taufa,
Oblique
Peter
South
Holler.
Peter Holler never played.
No.
No?
First of all,
Okay.
the ones that I would say were regular first graders: Josh Kerr, who's gone.
Kerr is he's the biggest loss as far as I'm concerned.
Mark
Kenny
Nichols.
Bromwich didn't really play much. Mark Nichols has retired.
Missed the goat man.
Yes.
They've got
Harrison,
Brad Schneider,
who comes in as the Sean
who's
O'Sullivan replacement.
not horrible,
He's fine.
and Selwyn Cobbo, who
Holy crap, that back line is terrifying.
they're the fastest team. They've got speed
That
to
is-
burn.
That is a terrifying.
And now they've
back
got
line.
size with their speed with Selwyn on the side as
So
well.
what's the ideal backline for them? It's Trey Fuller. You get Bostock and Cobbo on the wings.
You got
Hammer and Herbie as the centers. Oh my word.
Yep. You got Alicia. You got Isaiah Katoa running the ship.
Holy-
They're making the 8.
that is horrifying.
They are making the 8.
Well,
The only thing that might slow them down is their forward pack is not
healthy.
amazing. If Plath can stay healthy the whole year,
Well, here's the thing: if Plath, Gilbert, and Flegler are healthy, they're making the 8.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed.
yep,
I completely agree.
But it's just a matter of whether those
Whether
guys
they are
will
healthy.
stay healthy
yeah.
or not.
I think Isaiah Katoa. I actually agree with you. I think if he's not the best half, he's in the top 3
Absolutely.
of the competition. He will move this team around well. Like I said, they've got speed to burn in the outside backs. They've got
They don't need forwards. They'll just go around teams.
they could very easily go around teams and kick them to death, right?
Yeah.
So
They'll score
I think they
50
make.
points each game.
I think they make the 8.
They'll just eliminate every
I-
single person from grand final.
Agree with you.
Yeah.
I've put them in 8th as well. I think that this has to be the year for them, right?
Yeah.
This is the best squad they've had on paper so far. They only just missed out last year. I think this could be it.
Oh, if like once again, like we've said, the caveat for every team is
Health,
injury.
Obviously.
Okay, if 95% of their squad can stay injury free, they make the 8, and it could even be higher than 8.
They are going to score so many points.
I'm not even going to watch the game against North Queensland. I don't think.
We could have, that could be like where 74-0 falls.
I don't think it'll be quite that bad, but yeah, it's not.
I think Selwyn Cobbo is going to be top 5 in terms of tries scored. I think he's going to go over
fair.
a lot.
I think Herbie Farnworth will also go over a lot.
There's going to be so many tries.
Hammer will also go over a lot.
The Dolphins will have the most points scored.
Oh, they got.
They are going to be a very, very exciting attacking team.
Scary, and they've also got. There's one we haven't even put in there. Jake Avarillo.
Is he gone? I thought he left. I thought he moved to St. Helens or something.
Did he? I don't have that.
I don't
here as
remember.
an
I
out.
thought that they released him.
I'm looking
I
at
hope not, because he's also got speed to burn.
Yeah, he's also.
He has
quick.
not left the Dolphins.
Oh, he hasn't left
No.
yet?
Nope.
I thought he might have.
So I don't know where you put him.
I think you have to leave him out. Unless you put him at 5'8",
Yeah.
instead of Cody Nikarima.
Well, that might be bad though, because Nico is pretty cool. I don't mind Cody. I think he's really quite an exciting
He's been
footballer.
pretty important for
Yeah.
that squad.
And him with Katoa there, that's just a pretty decent half combination.
Yeah.
So it'll be hard for Avarillo to even get a run by the looks of it.
Do we think Christian Wolf is smart enough to put Trey Fuller as the fullback?
I hope so, because when
That's
he was
my only cause for pause.
when he was there, they were a better team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's not just because Hammer's best position is centre and not fullback, but that's one of the reasons. Hammer is also a very good centre, so it's
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
yeah.
He is surprisingly strong.
Considering he's actually quite tall as well. I walked past him at the Cowboys Leagues Club, and like he's probably 6'3".
He's a big dude.
He's not little. 6'2",
I don't know who this
6'3".
Morgan Knowles guy is. I know he's a second rower. I don't know much else about him though.
And my thought is the same as yours. If they can get Flegler 100% for the whole year, Gilbert 100% for the whole year.
If Flegler is healthy, that's the feel-good story of 2026.
How is 6'1"?
That all.
I thought he was a bit taller.
You're just
Maybe
short.
I'm just short.
Well, you are short. You're
But
shrinking.
he's still tall. That's taller than average.
Yeah.
So
6'1" is pretty tall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
185.
I've got the Dolphins finishing in 8th. I think they're going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll
Do you
like
just
to
think
watch
they're
that.
not going to be able to defend anything?
They might be
I have
my-
to fit them in some
They
way.
might end up being my second team.
They'll be fun.
No, my second team is still always going to be the Warriors. I don't care what anyone
Yes.
says.
I don't mind the Warriors. They're pretty good
I
too.
like the Warriors.
That'll be interesting. Alrighty.
Okay, next team. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We haven't even come up with our team yet, which is kind of sad.
Good, we can delay that.
The longer we
It's
can
so
delay
much
it,
like
the
our
better.
review.
Oh dear. No, it's
Waz!
not. It's the
It
Waz.
is the New Zealand Warriors.
The Warriors.
Hmm.
This is a hard one for me. Once again, it was because I started to need to find places to put teams. I have the Warriors just missing the 8.
Interesting.
I have them in 9th.
I think that's tough.
Well, you're going to hate my placement of them there.
Nathan?
Where have you got them in, like 13th or something?
Hold on, let me double check. I need to double check I've done all of these correctly. I have, because I put them there. I have the Warriors finishing in 14th.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that ain't happening, Chief.
Wow.
Here's my concern.
You have lots of those.
Yeah, absolutely. No, obviously. My big problem is how effective Luke Metcalf is going to be post ACL, because it is a documented phenomenon that players take a year to get back to old form post that injury, and he was the only reason that team was somewhat competitive last year. So if he's not at full strength, they are going to struggle.
Well, I put them struggling anyway. They're not making the 8, which is quite a drop back for them.
I don't agree with that.
And another phenomenon that's happened a lot, this weird obsession that second rowers have with being amazing for one season and turning terrible. If I hope Lecker can avoid it, but if he doesn't, Ugh.
You didn't think he was as good as the other guy anyway.
I don't think he is. I think Weimaunger is leagues better than he is anyway. Play him more.
They were the
please.
surprise packet of 2025, I think. More so even than
The Raiders.
more so even than the Raiders, I reckon. Had Metcalf stayed healthy, the Warriors finished top 4
That's probably
last
fair.
year.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think that plays into my point that he is the reason that team was good. And if he's not at full strength,
but
they're in
I
trouble.
think
It's very
here's the
paramount.
deal. I think another year for who was the guy that took over at halfback. Tanner Boyd. I think a little bit more practice for him at that level. They've got still the premier lock of the competition.
Aaron Clark was very
Aaron
good.
Clark was ridiculous.
He was very, very good.
They got Fisher Harris. Who'll be better for a year at home again. He'll be running better this year coming up, I think.
Maybe.
I still think it does sort of.
Their spine concerns me. Because if it's between the uninspiring Charles Nickel Klokstad, Channel Harris DeVita, who's fine, and Wade Egan, who's only on the field for a third of the season.
I think Chanel Harris DeVita is better than just fine. I actually think he's a very good footballer. Look, I think if Roger goes to fullback, it would be actually better, but then Charles has nowhere to go.
No.
Roger was one of the better finishing of the season. He was one of the better wingers in the competition.
Yeah, so you keep him on the wing, right?
He was also a very good fullback at the Roosters. So
Yeah, I guess.
where have you got them finishing?
I mean, 4th.
No, I don't think so. But that's.
Excuse you?
I hope you're right, but I don't think that's going to happen.
If Metcalf's healthy the whole year, I think they have a good shot at finishing 4th.
No.
And they've gained like Khan Pereira.
They did get Loffy. Where do you put him? Do you drop Wateni Zalesniak for him?
You probably do actually, because Wateni.
Wateni's defense is terrible.
But Loffy, to be fair, Loffy's not got there for his defense either. He's got there because he's got speed.
That's fair.
Maybe they put Dallin into the centres and throw Loffy outside him.
Ugh, who do you drop from the centres then though? You can't drop Rocco Berry. He's too good.
Well, you can't drop Aaron Pompey.
You can't drop Pompey either. I don't think Dallin's a centre anyway.
Maybe just drop Dallin entirely.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I
They
guess
probably should have done that anyway.
I guess we'll see what happens though. Oh, we'll just miss that hair flailing in the breeze as he runs along.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'll miss
we got
that.
Dominic Young for that now.
That's not as good.
They didn't get
4th.
Yeah.
I don't
Really?
agree. I don't agree with Ford. There is obviously a path for them to do that, and that's if Metcalf doesn't have that slump coming back from an ACL, it's possible.
It's a
And
big
if he's
if.
there for the full 27 weeks, of course.
Yeah, I guess.
But I personally think they will drop off a little bit from last year.
I agree. That
Not to the extent
worse.
that you have got them dropping off, but they won't make
They're not
the 8.
finishing 14th.
I don't think they make the 8, unfortunately, as much as
I
I'd
think
like
they
them to.
kind of became a victim of what you were talking about. We just need to find a place to put them. And as I was writing half of these, I was like, oh, well, I got to put these guys somewhere. And I ended up putting 2 teams at the same position a couple of times, so I had to rework them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I just think the Warriors have the lowest ceiling of a lot of these teams.
Yeah, okay.
I take no joy in putting them that low. I really, really like the Warriors.
Pretty sure most people.
Also, it's like become a thing for Webster to be inconsistent from year to year. Very sort of Cowboys thing.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll see. Alrighty, there are 5 teams left.
How's it our team is still there? I don't like it.
They won't be there for much longer.
Here we
There
go.
you go.
Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way. I have them in second last.
Oh, you bum.
No, they're not done that.
I think they are going to be an absolute football disaster.
I think a lot depends on what they're doing with Purdue.
If they play him at half,
If they play at
I'm
half, they
burning my
could be
jerseys.
very bad.
He is.
If they play him where he should be playing,
The thing
They're
is,
still going to
And
be
put-
terrible.
Thing
Clifford
is,
there, I think
Todd's
they'll be
already
okay.
said he's been taking most of the reps at halfback.
You have a state of origin halfback.
And you have Jake Clifford,
Yep.
who is good. It's better than Persian in the
Sometimes I
halves.
hate being a fan of this team. Like, what? I don't understand the logic. There isn't any.
There isn't.
There
any.
is no logic.
No, there's no
The fire sale is in full effect. Semi Valame is gone.
Fire
Tom
sale.
Duffy is gone. Reese Robson is gone. Half the young forwards are all gone. Carl Lawton, he's fine, he can leave. Jordan McLean is retired now.
He's part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, that's
He is,
fine.
actually. Yeah.
So we get rid of Reece Robson to bring in
Reed Marnie.
noted grub Reed Marnie. And
We like him.
Jordan McLean is gone, so we bring in noted grub Matt Lodge to pair with noted grub John Bateman.
To pair with noted grub Reed Marnie.
Yep.
And we got a guy called James Walsh from the Dolphins.
And Ethan King from the Roosters.
But I think... Look,
This team is so bad.
I don't think they'll be as bad as you
Where
think
are
they're
you
going to
putting
be.
them?
I put them in the same position they finished this year.
You put them in 12th
Yeah.
again?
I put them in 12th again.
Huh.
I don't like to do it, but I just don't see that they've got better.
They've gotten worse.
I don't know that they've gotten worse.
Where the fact
Reed Marnie is basically Reece Robson anyway. In fact, he's
except
got a
Reece
better
Robson-
kick.
Well, Reece Robson can actually tackle.
Reed Marnie can kick, so I suppose that...
Yeah, but for a team that already can't defend and you're making it worse.
I don't know.
Matt
And as
Lodge.
much as I'm not a big Matt Lodge fan, everybody knows that.
He is unfortunately
He's going to
what
be
the
a big-
Cowboys need.
Big bopper up front, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we've been crying out for somebody who can actually...
We already
bend-
have him. His name is Tom McHaley, and they refuse to play him.
We need somebody who can bend the line.
Tom McHaley.
No, he still needs to be in the team. I still think he comes off the bench.
This is what's going to be funny about that new rule when you can have 6 people on the bench. It's even more positions for Tom McHaley not to be in.
It's really surprising to me too because wasn't Todd Payton was a Tiger.
Yes, he was.
He's not even playing a Tiger who was one of the best offloaders, one of the best meter-eating forwards.
I'm sorry, I refuse to believe this team is going to be good. Todd Payton is probably going to be the first coach fired.
So, once again, I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see them doing better than 12th. I actually do like Marnie's signature. I think
I don't.
I think there's going to be a happy medium between his grubbiness and the structure of North Queensland's ideals.
Yeah, and that's fine for one person, but now there's 3 of them that are like that.
Need everybody healthy, obviously.
I don't like that's going to happen. We already are starting the season with 2 of our forwards not healthy.
Yeah, well, that is because of the silly looking
Pacific
representative
Championships. Yep,
time.
forget that.
And Muzz is injured, I think.
Yeah, and Murray Tying.
We also
We have
need
Braden Burns,
people
so
to
fine.
regain lost form. Jeremiah Nene.
Scott Drinkwater. For
He
being
was still
terrible.
he was still like the 2nd or 3rd best try assist in the
They need to
competition.
play that Mason Kira guy.
And
Maybe in the
Peyton will be in the firing line after 10 weeks. I think
I
after
think-
10
I
weeks
think
he'll be
gone.
sitting on the sideline going, I
Right.
wonder what happened to my job.
As long as they promote that British guy to be the head coach and not frickin' Steve Spagnuolo or whoever the assistant coach is. I don't know.
And if
Get
Purge is at
JT.
half, I think they'll finish worse than 12th. If Clifford's at half, they could finish slightly better than 12th.
They're not making finals. They're just
I
not.
don't think they're making finals. I'm not confident enough to say that. They could do better than 12th, but I don't know by
The
how much.
only reason I do not have the Cowboys in dead last is because my assumption that Todd will get fired mid-season and then the new coach that comes in will immediately think, oh yeah, let's stop playing Purdue in the halves. And then they'll actually look better.
Yeah, well,
Well, no
Hopefully.
coaches are smart, so
that's actually not true.
That is blatantly false. Where do you have them sitting? How hard do I have to hit you?
You got them in the top 8? Because if you have, you're in trouble.
Where do you have them? 7th.
So it's
You
still not
have
very confident.
The North Queensland Cowboys,
Yes.
in the year of our Lord 2026, finishing in 7th. What is wrong with you?
a lot.
Yeah, apparently. Look,
Okay, explain
I
your
would like them
reasoning.
to do that, but I don't think they will.
I'm very optimistic and
Naive,
idiotic.
more like.
And idiotic.
Yeah, that'll work. We'll go with
Okay,
that.
let's move off the Cowboys, otherwise we'll be here forever.
Goodness sake, this team is just so bad.
Reed Marnie and Matt Lodge will help.
That probably help a little bit, but
Will they?
that's why. Yeah, I think they probably will.
Yeah, I don't know how much mongrel is actually going to help the Cowboys, to be fair.
We don't have any, so any would be better than none.
We have John Bateman.
We already had
Maybe
John Bateman.
Cohen Hess, I suppose, but
He's doesn't
Scott
really
Drinkwater.
have-
he's not mongrel
He's not
though.
mongrel. He's just
He is
Although,
a
to be
mongrel.
he's
fair-
just annoying.
Look, I will give Scott Drinkwater props for the end of the season. His defense actually did
Yeah.
improve.
Oh yeah, because his attack was terrible.
Well, unfortunately, you're going to pay off somewhere, haven't you?
Well, at least we have one actually really
I give
good
it
player.
3 weeks before Halem Lukey gets injured again.
Let's
Yeah.
hope not.
He's
If
gonna
he-
get
look,
We are
if
going to
he
be
can-
trotting out Sam McIntyre and Ruben Cotter as the second row combo at some point in the season.
No, it's gonna be Matt Lodge
Yeah,
and
that's
John
when, like,
Bateman.
that when Jeremiah Nene is playing Origin.
No, when Jeremiah Nene is playing Q Cup,
I don't think he will.
he sucks.
I
He is so bad. He is so not good at football.
He is bad, but he must have photos taught or something. I don't know.
You're very funny because you were right on when he was in 2022 when he was absolutely.
Yeah, because he had a good season and now it's been 3 straight years of being terrible.
That's possibly to do with the coaching. To be fair.
Yeah, well, fire him
Yeah,
too.
well, I think that would be good.
I think it would be good.
Get away from. He's got to go back to what worked.
What was
Following kicks through and catching them on the full and scoring.
Yeah,
and
that'll
all those
only work
things.
when you have someone in the halves who can actually kick the freaking football.
Yeah, I
Like,
wonder
you know,
who that
put
is.
Jake
Clifford!
Clifford needs to be there. He can put the ball up
I'm
miles
sorry, I
and
really-
give everybody a chance to get
I
there.
really don't think, barring injuries, that Clifford is going to be playing
This is the stupidest thing. Why re-sign him then?
depth. I
For
guess.
what? They're not going to play him. Purdue's not going to play flipping Origin, so he's not going to come in for that.
I really don't understand it.
Then it's really stupid.
I really don't get it.
Well, I mean, at least he could come in when Tom plays Origin. He's gonna
Yeah,
play.
he's
I
played
would
2
so
games.
much rather them push Drinkwater into the halves and play Purdue at fullback. I would prefer that.
Well, yeah, because once again, Purdue needs space, and at halfback or 5'8", wherever
not
it is,
gonna
he's
get
not going to
that.
get any space. When he was a centre, he
He
had the
couldn't
space,
use that
and he
centre.
was like making
It's like playing
meters.
Campbell Graham in the halves.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
That's-
yeah, he needs to not be.
Can
in
we,
the
can we
half.
skip the Cowboys? I don't want to be here
I
for
wonder-
5 hours.
I wonder if it's a big have and that he's actually going to play Clifford.
It's all mind games.
Oh, it's
The Blues-
Oh, great. This will be
Nice.
fun.
okay. So we've got
I hate this team.
we
Sydney
We've got the
Roosters.
Salary Sombreros. That's their new nickname.
Sydney Sombrero.
Sydney Sombreros.
Where did I have them?
The salary caps. It's like a cap.
Ah, yes, that's right.
I have them sitting in exactly the same spot. 6th.
That's fine.
I also have them sitting in exactly the same spot.
I have them in the exact same spot I had them last year.
Everyone
I
had
have
them
in
the
ninth. I have them in 9th.
Yeah, but we
Everyone
worked
has
out
the
that
same
your faith in Trent Robinson was not good, and he actually got the team doing a lot better than you expected.
Yeah,
him
but
to
but they were investing in development. Now they've completely ruined that by signing Daly Cherry Evans.
do.
They've lost any goodwill I had towards them.
They got Reese, I suppose,
Exactly my point.
They still have Marky Mark.
Yay.
for 1 year.
They have 2 halfbacks. They don't have a 5'8". Sam Walker and Daly Cherry Evans are too similar.
What does Zach Clay play?
He's a hooker. He's also not there anymore. He's at Manly or wherever.
I thought they
So the Roosters,
Oh, yeah.
Sydney, Inns, Reece Robson and of note, Reece Robson and Daly Cherry Evans.
Yep.
Outs, Chad Townsend, not of note necessarily, but I thought I'd say that anyway.
Wow, it's so important.
Sandon Smith,
Bigger loss.
yes, and Zach Docker Clay.
Zach Docker Clay. Yeah, they also lose Brandon Smith, Xavier Va'a, and Ethan King is also
I
gone.
thought Brandon Smith was already playing at Souths last year.
Yeah, true. I don't know where I got that. Yeah, that's right. He did move to South.
Whoops.
Still a loss.
It's like me saying,
It's
like,
still a loss.
I've said that the Panthers gained Jet Cleary.
He plays for the Warriors.
Oh, wait, no, the Warriors gained.
He's already there.
Yeah, I have him in 6. I think they can still do it, just because Robertson is a good coach, and I don't care what you say, because he's proved beyond doubt that he's a good coach.
Yeah, but like
He's able to do stuff with teams that
man.
probably shouldn't have made as high as they did last year, based on personnel issues and stuff.
It's just a terrible signing. I can't move past the Daly Cherry Evans signing. It's such a bad idea.
Yeah, is it going to be the Chad Townsend idea?
No, you know what it reminds. It stinks of the Bulldogs bringing in Lockie Galvin. That is exactly what it feels like, and that did not work for them.
No, but they did it in the middle of the year. This is at least they've had a whole off season, which is a little different.
Yeah, but Lockie Galvin's 22. Daly Cherry Evans is 35.
Yeah,
or however old he is.
This will be his last year, I'd imagine. So
I don't get it.
He's a fossil.
I, however, have a fun prediction. I think that Sam Walker is gonna have the Queensland halfback jersey at some point this year.
No.
What, he's gonna knock?
Did it out? Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
The Cowboys gonna be too bad.
I doubt that.
Yeah, that's
very
why
much.
Dean's going to be a shining light and he's going to be picked for Origin.
No, he will be terrible.
No, he won't.
He's gonna be bad.
No, he's not.
That is.
You're an idiot.
That's objectively probably not true because
Everything is gonna.
when was the last time you saw Dan actually have a bad game?
Probably one of the latter 3 games of last year. I don't know.
No.
I
think
Walker's good. Walker is good. Marky Mark is good. Now Fahu White is good. And that's it.
It's a Tilly Tupanua.
He's on the Dogs
Oh, that's
now.
right. He moved. Joey
Reece
Manu.
Reece
Gone
Robinson.
He's
as well.
not there either.
Reece
Victor
Robinson's
Radley.
good.
Who's out for a
He's
few
banned
weeks.
for the first 10 weeks or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
For placing a little parlay bet, but who cares?
I thought he was the cocaine guy.
No, he wasn't cocaine.
No, he was.
That was Latrell.
He was the bet.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Reece Robinson.
I think it's a
They've
bad.
got James Tedesco,
Yeah,
the
how
Dalian
they
fullback
need-
of the year.
they need him to basically win the Dally M again for them to be competitive, in my
It's
opinion.
very possible that he can. This is the thing.
I don't want him to. How many of those kind of seasons does he have left in him? Because he's not a spring chicken anymore.
Yeah, probably one.
He's
But
like
this will be
30.
it.
It's like 33 or something.
He's gonna have to carry this team, in my opinion.
I guess we'll
He
see.
and now Fahu White are gonna have to carry this team to any semblance of a chance of finals football.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at that.
I say they finished 9th,
That,
and you guys have them in 6th,
Uh,
right?
sixth.
It's second.
You don't have them in 2nd.
No, I do.
You have the Roosters finishing second.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next team before Nathan has.
Are
an
you sure you're not
aneurysm.
looking at last year's ones?
Now I'm going to this year's one. The ridiculously early NRL 2026.
I'm going to kick you out. That is horrendous.
There's no way they're getting second.
No, you are just straight up wrong.
At least sixth is doable.
That is ridiculous. Okay, 3
Way to
teams.
go.
There are 3 teams left. We're nearly done here.
Oh, please.
And we get to talk about...
The Penny Panthers.
Yes. We get to talk about Penrith. I'm getting this out of the way. They're in first and
Yeah.
easily the favourites for the premiership in my
Yes,
opinion.
I've got them in first as well.
No.
Where do you have them?
Fifth.
How?
Why?
I don't know.
What? How are they not... Explain to me how they're not the favourites for the competition.
They've lost significant people.
Yes, significant people such as Luke Summerton and Maverick Gaia.
And Joey Lussick
And Dane Laurie.
and Jack Cogger.
Whoa. No,
Woo.
Cogger comes in.
Oh, sorry, he comes in.
Schneider
Schneider and Laurie. Woo.
Woo.
No.
Such significant people they've lost. You're
Sorry,
an idiot.
I know
Cogger.
I am.
No,
A
yeah.
guy by the name of Kalani Going.
Yeah, he's fun. I like that name.
And-
Going.
Is it Darcy Lussick?
Joey
Joey
Lussick.
Joey
Darcy Lussick.
Oh, sorry, he's ancient, that
Joey
guy.
Lussick,
Sorry,
yeah.
my mistake.
Look, here's my thing. Like, this year was figuring out the replacements for Luai and James Fisher-Harris. They have them.
They've
now.
done that.
Talangi and Lindsay Smith are those players.
Look, Talangi had such a good end of year last year. I think that will stand them in amazingly good stead for
So
next
good.
year.
Lindsay Smith is going to play Origin, I think. He is a phenomenal footballer. They've got Isaiah Papali'i also came into his own. Liam Henry is an excellent footballer. They have a lot of good. And for as long as the Clearys are there, they are going to be a finals team. It's just how it goes.
That's what I said. As long as the Clearys are breathing, they're going to make top 8.
So why do you think they're only going to be slightly better than last year?
I don't think it's going to be that good.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I hate it, by the way. I don't like having to say it, but I think they will win minor premier and a very good chance of taking out major premier as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Though their draw kind of sucks.
Yeah, I have one.
It's a very bad draw. They got 13 games against 2025 top 8 teams.
That's fun.
And 7 against top 4, I think.
That's fun. Well, they're gonna get the tough draws because that's what gets the most eyes.
It's their home ground again, which might be a problem.
I have one concern, and that is Dylan Edwards developing butterfingers.
He needs to fix
His
that.
errors were really bad.
They were very glaring, weren't they?
Then he needs
maybe
to
he needs
fix
to
that.
go hair again.
He has to stop being a skinhead.
But yeah, look, I think Penrith will be very hard to beat again this year.
I agree. I think they'll be
Last year
very-
was an aberration, as far as they're concerned.
And how many games did the Raiders lose last year? Was it like 4?
Yeah, I think.
I think Penrith are going to be in first, but they're going to lose like 7 games, 7, 8 games. This is going to be a weird season. No, do not even start with that garbage.
And I think I do think Penrith will win, and I actually think they'll probably win the whole thing too, which is a bit sad.
Welcome back. We're going to have 5 of 6 beat Penrith.
They
This
are the
is
St George team of the
Just ridiculous,
20s.
isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, 2 teams left.
Yes, 2 teams to go.
And they're both
Yeah,
very
and
bad.
they're both not great. But anyway, let's see how we go.
I think one of them has the capacity to be excellent.
Well, yeah, one of them does, and it's one player, but
And the other one
it's
doesn't.
just really bad.
Alrighty. Let's go. Who are we going to talk about in the penultimate Yap session?
It's going to be the Knights. Okay.
It's Newcastle. I have no clue what to think of Newcastle.
I do. They're gonna be really bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be good.
You know what position I haven't said yet, Nate?
Okay. So let's have a look at.
You don't have them in last, do you? No!
Let's have a look at who they lose.
Yeah, this is a fair statement.
Leo Thompson,
It's a bad loss.
Jaden Brayley,
Jack Cogger.
Kai Pierce-Paul,
Jack
Jack
Hetherington.
Cogger, Hastings,
He
and Hetherington.
wasn't playing either.
But the first 4 are not good losses. They do get Dylan Brown,
Pasami Sauer.
they get Sandon Smith, and they get Peter Holler.
They've got Pasami Saulo, and they bring in Trey Mooney
and
as
Harrison
well.
Graham.
And Harrison
Yeah.
Graham.
Yeah, I only put the ones that I knew anything about. I've got them finishing 15th.
They also brought in Asu Kapoa, Jake Arthur, and some guy named Crouch from Newtown.
Jake Arthur is terrible. His dad was a bad coach. He's a bad player. I've got them finishing 15th.
I have them. Where did I have them? I have them finishing in 13th. I think they're going to get out of the bottom 4.
They hoiked their coach, which I suppose was a good
That was
idea.
a genius idea. If only someone had been saying that for the past 4 years.
Well, I think every single Newcastle fan.
Insane.
They got a middling difficulty draw, so not terrible, but not great. It'll take some time for Brown to actually hit his straps there, I reckon.
Yeah,
They need Ponga to stay healthy.
obviously.
If he gets hit in the head one too many times this year,
He
it's
can
over.
go. Yeah, he will go.
I just think they're going to struggle. And look, they couldn't score points.
Well, that's why you bring in the guy who orchestrated the Roosters attack from last year, which was very good.
That's fine. But you got different players.
You got a better spine, in my opinion. If you're rolling with Ponga, Sharp, and Brown, that's a really good spine.
Who's the hooker?
Sandon Smith doesn't seem to think it's going to be him, but I think it's going to be him. It's either him or Phoenix Crossland.
No, Crossland's
Great.
I don't like Crossland very much, and his name is
Well, you
stupid.
can put Jake Arthur there.
Even worse. No, I think Newcastle will struggle this year.
The path to them being good is Holbrook getting the attack going while not losing too much of Newcastle's admittedly really good defence.
Yeah, but they're getting rid of some pretty good defenders.
And their forward pack
unfortunately.
sucks.
Yes.
That's why I have them in 13th.
Yeah,
Their forward pack is
they're not-
terrible.
they're not
I
good.
think they're going to be interesting to watch, though.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, Newcastle.
Why do you think they're going to be in last?
They're gonna be really bad.
Well, we know
Great analysis. Why?
they've lost so many big guns like Leo Thompson, Copius Paul.
Leo
James
Thompson, I
Brayley.
agree with. That's
Kai
fine.
Pierce Paul's also very good. And a
They
big
got
loss.
Thomas Cant they can put there. That's okay.
Jake Hetherington and
As much as
He
I didn't
wasn't
like,
playing, and he was sin bin 90% of the time.
Jaden Brayley.
yeah,
Though
Jaden
they said
Brayley's
he
a
was
big
good.
one
That's
actually.
yeah, I agree.
Their
with
hooker
that.
going, who was one of the better hookers of the competition last year.
And because he's a Brayley, he's really good.
Yeah, well, his brother's kind of almost the best
They
hooker.
still have Daniel Saifidi, don't they? Or Jacob. So who's the younger one?
I don't know.
Jacob.
Are they
They
twins?
have the younger one.
Are they twins?
Yeah, one of them is like 2 minutes younger.
Oh, woo!
They got one of them.
Wow, sorry.
No, I just think they're going to struggle, and I think 15th is probably
I
where
think
the
they're
team
going to
should-
be the team that makes the least meters. Their forward pack is just so not good.
Yeah.
All of their tries are going to come from like line breaks from their own end. I reckon.
Ponga busting the line.
Ponga or Sharp busting the line and just going.
And once again, it
They still have
comes down
James
to
Schiller.
Ponga staying healthy. If
Yeah.
Ponga gets injured, they're going to come last.
I don't think that's necessarily true because you put Sharp at fullback and bring Smith into the halves, and you're still a decent crew.
Yeah. I just don't have a lot of faith in them yet. I mean,
I-
first year of a new coach is also iffy. You know.
Michael Maguire.
Yeah, but he had a roster of superstars, whereas this guy's got a roster of not superstars.
Some superstars. And
He's
bunch
got a
of
roster
men.
of bums.
You call Fletcher Sharp a bum? That's
No.
wrong.
He's got a hairstyle.
Calling
of a
everyone
bum.
else a bum.
He's got the hairstyle.
Stop
of a bum.
slandering the mullet.
The mullet is terrible.
What's your
It should
deal
have
with
died
the mullet?
a natural death in the 80s and never been resurrected because it is bad.
I
Anyway,
like the mullet. I think it's fine.
that's it. And we are left with one team only.
Now you should still spin the wheel.
I should still spin
You
the
spin
wheel.
the wheel.
Hold on.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh, let me spin the wheel.
Yeah, wow. I wonder which team this is going to come up
I wonder
for.
which one.
I gotta reset the wheel. Here we go. There. Donk.
Yay.
Okay. Who are we gonna talk about next?
Oh, I don't know.
Who's going to be the last team we're going to talk about?
This is very interesting.
Yeah, it'll be very tight.
Oh wow, it's the Eels.
It's the Eels.
Interesting. All right,
Okay.
let's talk about Parramatta.
I have one position left.
I have also one position left.
I have no idea what to think of Parramatta.
No, this was one of those, like you were saying earlier, it came to a point where are we going to put certain teams, and you try to hedge your bets a little bit based on a little bit of knowledge of what's going on in the team and their draw and all that.
Yeah.
And I've decided that they're going to finish 10th.
So have I.
I've decided they're going to finish 11th.
I will, however, caveat this by saying I will be less than surprised if they make the 8. I will not have any
Especially
problems.
if
they make
Moses
the 8.
is healthy the entire year.
Exactly.
If he stays healthy, yes. Peasant's a good buy for them for the year.
If he's healthy and they play most of next year like how they played the back third of this year,
And they didn't lose,
that's a top 8 team.
and they didn't lose anyone really in the off season.
Not really.
Parramatta, let's
I mean,
have
they
a look.
lost Dylan Brown.
They lost Dylan Brown,
Oh,
which was
yeah.
big.
But Joe
Cartwright
Payson-
and Lane both are
Lane
retired.
retired, yeah.
So Cartwright, Brendan Hands, and Lomax.
Yeah, also players like your Dean Hawkinses and your Dan Kears, Hayes Dunsters.
Yes, and
Depth
they
pieces.
who'd they actually
They brought in Jack DeBellin and
Jonah Pezzett. So they've got a net loss as far as team goes, probably. But
You
the
reckon?
two players they brought in are quite good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jack DeBellin had one of his better seasons for some time, for 2025, in a team that was pretty crappy, to be fair. And Jonah Pezzett is a very, very good player. He showed how good he was for Melbourne, right? I mean,
Yes.
so he's a very good player. But it does hinge on Moses. And it's not good when your
If it
team
has to
hinges
hinge
on
on
one
one
player.
I think it may hinge less on him now because of how good Isaiah Iongi looks. He looks like he could be a star.
Well,
He could be really good.
is he the fullback? Oh,
He's the fullback.
There are so many of those young Polynesians
Yes.
pace.
I love it. I love to see it.
I mean, when you Kenny, Fa'alongos, you've got Ongis.
Yeah.
There's a whole
It's
bunch
excellent.
of them.
It's excellent.
Yeah, so 10th is about where I see
feel bad
them.
putting them in 10th because I really feel like they have a chance at making the 8.
Of
But
course they do.
it's either them or the Dolphins are going to make the 8, I think.
And I think the Dolphins probably slightly
I
better
think they
team.
have a higher ceiling because of the amount of points they can score.
And their round team's a little bit more well-rounded. They're not just only... But I know Katoa's a very good player, but they're not just basing it around him, which is good.
If anything, I might have to bump the Eels up to 9th and drop the Roosters to 10th.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll leave it and we'll see how we go.
But yeah,
We'll see how we go at the end of the year.
I guess the question becomes, has Riles finally figured out his personnel decisions and he's not going to randomly play Jermaine Hopgood at hooker for half the year? Because hooker is still a position of concern for mine.
He needs to find somebody who can go there and do a good job.
Because who's the guy there now? Because Hands is gone. It's... Who did they play there last year? I don't remember who it is. Don't mind me.
Wasn't Lussick?
By the way, if you hear any white noise in the background, that's just rain.
It was Lussick
Or
for
the
a
aircon.
period of time. Hold on, I gotta check this now. Talk amongst yourselves.
So, it's been raining for 2 days straight.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's been raining forever.
Yeah, if you hear any white noise,
We're going to be
it's just
building
the
an ark
rain
pretty
or that
shortly, so
thing.
don't worry about us.
Okay, hold on. Who's the hooker?
How many games are we going to this year?
Oh, there's still a Charlie
Yeah.
Geimer as well.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Well, if the Cowboys aren't good, then
Oh, it's Riley Smith. That's right. He was alright.
Yeah, he's alright. He's serviceable.
Yeah.
It does. Look, I agree with you. There's a chance that they make the 8 if they can all stay healthy. I also think they could go worse than 10th if they lose 1 or 2 players.
I think that's fair.
So
yeah.
I want
that's
Charlie
why
Geimer
10th
to
was
stay.
a nice.
They got that really good, that Sam Tuivati guy. I think he's awesome. He reminds me of the Taylor Lasalu guy on the Roosters.
Yeah,
So I think they've got a lot of good pieces. I will not be surprised if they make the 8.
but they could.
I
But
just
once
have to
again, they
have
could
it.
go worse than 10th as well. This is the problem
I think
with
it evens
Para.
out well. If Moses is injured a lot, they're going to be down the bottom.
Yeah.
If Moses is healthy the whole year, they're going to be up top. I think that's a fair compromise.
Yeah, I think 9th or 10th is a good happy medium there. Cool. Well, there you go, everyone.
Rule changes.
Oh,
I kind of want to talk about these. I agree with most of them.
I don't agree with
I
one.
want to talk about the ones I agree with first. Expanding the bench.
I
I
find that.
love that
yes,
one.
you were talking about that last year, but I
Yeah.
think you might have heard whispers anyway.
I thought that they were going to do it because of how strict the HIA rulings are now.
Yeah.
I thought that they were going to do it. I thought they'd increase
That
it to
does-
5, not 6.
That does allow an outside back to be on there at least, just in case. for
And even
coverage.
a half if you want to
Yeah.
cover that position. I think it's a great
Well, maybe
decision.
Jack Cliffy could come on.
So that's that one.
20 minutes again.
Dropping the ball over the line. 6
I
tackles
like
from the
that
20.
one.
I know you like that
Yeah.
one.
Seven
Because- yeah.
tackles. It's either 7 tackles or 6 tackles from the 20. It can't be 7 tackles from the 20. That's just stupid.
If you drop it over the line, it's not 7 tackles from the 20. If you drop it in play, it's 7 tackles.
Yes.
But if you drop it over the line and then regather it,
Yeah.
it's still only 6 tackles from the 20. If you kick it out, it's still 7, which I still don't like.
Alrighty. And then there was one more.
Kickoff rule?
No, there was one more besides the kickoff rule. What was it?
Okay.
I don't remember.
I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta check that now. There was one more besides the kickoff rule. Oh, it was the set restarts rule.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's
Inside the 20, it's a penalty. Outside the 20, it's a
set
set
restart.
restart.
I don't hate that. I think
So they've actually made... It used to be to the 40, right, that it was a penalty.
yeah. So they've
Now it's just the
increased the
20.
area for 6
So it
against to be
actually
given.
makes it faster.
I think I like it. I think the 40 was a really weird, arbitrary place to have it. I think the 20 has a lot more relevance in rugby league.
Also, the other 20-meter rule, like the 6 tackles from the 20.
Yeah, we talked
We
about
talked
that.
about that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but I was just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
But that's
the
my point.
20-meter
You've got
line
the
is
20 meter
more
tap, the 40
prevalent.
20s. Now you got this. I think the 20 is a better area to have it. I think that's
So is
fine.
it like after the 20-meter line, it's a penalty?
No,
it-
after the 20 it's a set restart.
Okay,
before the
before
20
it's
it's
a
a penalty.
penalty.
I think
Okay,
that's
cool.
fine.
That's probably fair.
Once
And-
you're outside the 20,
And
penalties don't actually help
Yeah,
you a lot.
exactly.
Yeah.
the kickoff rule.
Oh, I hate this so
I think
much.
this is a terrible idea. I don't understand the rationale. I
Why?
really don't get it.
Why? This makes no sense.
Why?
Why?
It's just stupid.
Why?
I'm like,
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
I've been like legitimately trying to understand like what benefit this rule has. I don't get it.
You're going to take away an advantage to the team that is obviously at the advantage.
They've also killed the short kickoff
Yeah.
by doing this, right?
Mm-hmm. Because
They've been trying
if you choose,
so hard.
as the person's team scored against, if you choose to kick off, you're going to kick long.
The only thing, the only way you can justify saying, oh yeah, if you want the ball back instead of receiving, you can try and kick off short and have a chance at getting it instead of receiving and guaranteed getting it. What's the benefit?
There's no benefit. I guess meters. That's about the only benefit.
But like, if you're in a position where you need to short kick off, I think having the ball is more important than where you are.
So it's actually not fixing anything.
I don't think it's fixing anything.
It's just...
And it's undermining every single thing the NRL has done to try and get people to do short kickoffs and short dropouts more.
Yeah. Well, the dropouts will still happen, but
true. But
the
it's
kickoffs,
half of the restarts that you've essentially killed now. I really don't understand it.
Yeah.
Andrew Abdo is a double agent for rugby union.
Or R360.
Which is rugby union.
No, I thought that was a league competition.
No, R360 I'm pretty sure is a union comp.
I'll look it up.
I don't know why Ryan Pappenhouse would go play union. I don't think that would fit very well. Furious Googling.
Wait a second. Oh, it is rugby union competition.
Oh, it was a union. Really?
That's what I thought.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
So, look,
Weird.
that one I don't mind the others, like you say. That one's stupid.
That one's stupid.
Yeah. The refs are already confused enough. Let's just make them more confused.
It's the fact that it's the conceding team that gets to choose.
Yeah,
as well.
that's dumb.
I don't get it.
You're the team in the advantage. You know what? We're going to give the advantage back to somebody else.
Well, I guess that's the point, right? It's to kill momentum and make games more entertaining.
No, that
but
doesn't
that,
make
that destroys
That's
football.
not the point.
It destroys football.
The point is, if your team is dominating, they should still have the chance to continue to dominate.
Mm.
It shouldn't be, we're on a roll. Oh, but now we're going to have to kick off to somebody else just after we score.
I don't get
That's
it.
dumb.
I really don't understand
Yeah,
it.
anyway. We'll see how it all pans out through 2026.
So many teams are just going to choose to receive.
You know
I can
what's-
tell you that for free.
Yeah.
You know what's sad? The Cowboys are tied with the Dragons for the worst odds to win the premiership by sports bet.
What's the odds?
$61.
That's probably paying overs, to be fair.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we think the 2026 season is going to go.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
wait for us to be completely wrong after about 5 rounds.
Don't
Yeah.
listen to me, I'm stupid. Don't bet on any
Just
team that I said.
ignore him.
Yeah, ignore me.
Don't bet on anybody
I am-
if you're smart.
I am very much looking forward to this season. I think it could be a lot of fun.
It could be.
Like,
Depending on what team you follow, it might not be a lot of fun.
Nice.
it could very well be like the way this year's NFL season has gone. Where
Oh,
it's
just
like,
complete madness.
no one has any idea.
Just complete madness.
This season is so stupid.
You know the rumors the Tigers were going to bring Michael Morgan out of retirement? Yeah, that's going to happen because full of rumors came out of retirement. Or Jonathan Thurston.
They're gonna bring-
I'm pretty sure Michael Morgan is quite happy in
They'll
retirement.
bring Robbie Farah out of retirement.
That guy's $1 million. What are they going to...
Phillip Rivers is 44.
They'll just they'll somehow dig up Arthur Beetson and make him play for the Roosters.
Where is your respect for the dead? Anyway. There we go, viewers. That was really bad ending to what we had.
amazing.
That was
Right.
great.
But yeah, I think based on schedule, because I have Thursday nights off now, I'll probably be doing Thursday night games. Bar the one that I'm not here for because I'm in Brisbane watching Linkin Park. That'll be fun. But yeah, I think I'll
Also-
probably be doing Thursday nights.
Should I
Pretty-
stream that game?
You can be on with me if you want. I don't know.
No, but when you're
No,
away,
because you don't know how to set it up.
No.
you can tell me and say.
And quite frankly, you are nowhere near as charismatic or funny as I am.
Anyway.
I'm more happy than you.
Alrighty.
Thank you for watching. If you like, there's all buttons you can press
If you
down
like
below.
Yeah,
idiots-
hit all of them.
If
Hit
you like
all of them.
idiots, then you can
Like, subscribe, whatever.
Yeah. Alrighty. See you. I guess for the preseason,
Pre-season and or
if
Vegas.
if anything really stupid.
Maybe we
big
can.
happens.
Maybe if you're not working, we can stream the Super Bowl.
No, I will be working because it'll be a Monday.
Oh, bum.
Yeah, I
Here's the
know.
thing.
Sucks.
The Cowboys preseason will not have any of their first graders in because they're going over to,
Yeah.
Vegas.
Cool, we get to see how good all these guys be that won't actually be playing. I'm so excited to see Temple Kalepo absolutely rip and tear and then be ousted for Reed fucking Marnie!
He'll be on the bench. Temple will be on the bench.
No, he won't be. I can guarantee
What
he
other
won't
hookers
be.
do we have? when
Reed
they play?
Marnie's an 80-minute
They
player.
will play Harrison Edwards at hooker before they play Temple Kalepo.
I think Reed
there.
Marnie's an 80-minute player anyway.
What does
so-
Harrison Edwards have to be?
Why
a
does,
human?
why does Harrison Edwards have to be?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess you ask his parents that.
Alright.
Anyway.
Alright.
Just swallow.
We will see you guys for the preseason. Thank you so much.
In the meantime, enjoy your cricket.
Yes.
Yeah, Test cricket's dead.
Enjoy
Goodbye.
the big match.
Brisbane Heat are dead.
The Brisbane Heat are also dead.
Yes, okay.
Enjoy watching the Stars win.
Catch you guys.
See you later, everyone. Enjoy.